Big Brother 27 live feed spoilers. We got the POV results. We got the renom. We got lots of drama going on before and after the POV ceremony today. Happy Monday. Smash that like. Hopefully you're wearing something comfy. And let's get this party started.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. Cause your heart's made of gold. But don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Stand-up comedian and Big Brother super fan, but mostly hater, Joleenlunzer here for another Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Let's start the show the only way we know how. Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me.
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
Welcome back to my channel, you guys. Smash that like if you haven't already. We have so much to talk about today regarding the power of veto, what's going on this week. We have a double eviction happening on Thursday and lots of drama going on in the house. Mince is still at it. They're like Romeo and Juliet. All right. They're just killing each other softly or harshly. Or if you missed my stream I did the other night, we broke down some of their late night conversations from Friday, but it hasn't stopped from there. All right. If you want to support the channel further, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, or preferably, I guess, you can join my channel membership here on YouTube or Patreon membership. You can send a super chat while we're live, or you can hit me up on the Venmo, PayPal, Cash App. Okay. Yes, DN, 3 days straight of Vince's drama. 3 days straight. All right. So let me just get you caught up to what is happening right now. Vince is the HOH. All right. Vince originally nominated Keanu, Kelly, and Ava for eviction. Now, lots of talk around who they want to go home. They know they don't want Ava to go home. Morgan, Ashley, they want Kelly to go home. Obviously, Lauren doesn't want that. Vince says he wants that, but who knows what really Vince wants. Okay. Morgan won the power of veto, you guys. That's right. Morgan has won 3 in a row. She's really feeling herself. She is like, oh my God, I'm going to be able to hang out with Casey from BB20 and we're going to be able to like get a drink together. Like, I'm well respected. Morgan is very excited about this third power of veto win. So congrats to Morgan. And Vince is very worried how he's being perceived outside of the house and his game. And he brings this up a few times, quite a few times. Morgan asked him, what do you mean? What's going on? Because Morgan doesn't realize just how gross, pouty, whiny, emotionally manipulative Vince is. Now, she does get, well, I don't even know if she understands the whole Kelsey situation because he plays it down, his girlfriend situation, saying that, you know, she would laugh at this. She's cool with this. She doesn't mind. She's not like a regular girl. She's a cool girl. And let me tell you, all women are like this. I would argue men too. Unless someone is cheating on you, they're probably not going to like you emotionally and physically cheating on them. Okay? Unless you have an open thing. If you're not monogamous, who cares? Do your thing. But we have now seen from Kelsey's social media that allegedly she's not on board with this. Okay. His girlfriend. All right. So Morgan wins the power veto. Morgan wants to use the power veto. Morgan is working her butt off with Vince, literally, to get him to renom Lauren, you guys.
It's inappropriate.
Because again, Morgan cannot stand the relationship that Vince has with Lauren. And Vince has gotten himself into quite a pickle because he has 2 final 2s. And that's Morgan and Lauren. Only Morgan suspects there's a final 2, but Vince says, I never confirmed anything. No, it was brought up. Like, she wanted to go to the end with me. I said, that might be cool, which is in fact a lie.
Boom. Roasted.
Because he has told Lauren, and I posted a short if you missed it, where him and Lauren are kind of laughing at why people are surprised that Vince doesn't want to put Lauren up as a renom, and why people don't see that they have a final two. Sorry, you guys, I'm still struggling through this upper respiratory thing. So, and he's like, yeah, right. And they explain that they have a final two. So Vince has got two final twos with two ladies in the house. Now, I feel like Lauren knows a little more, but I don't think she knows the extent to which Vince's final two is with Morgan as well. So who will Vince really take? Well, it depends on what day and which tiers you catch. So thank you so much, artist, for the super chat. I appreciate that. Let me just, Venmo has a rude, oh yes, he's got a big storm coming, a rude awakening coming for them when they go home. They really do.
You better not!
They really, oh boy, it is going to be quite the storm for those two, especially Vince, I think. So Vince is doing his normal Vincing rather than, telling Morgan or Lauren definitively, I'm not going to renom you, or I am going to renom you. He tells each what they want to hear and then plays this ridiculous, unnecessary, emotional game with them. Very stressful. I was tweeting about this yesterday. It's so unnecessary what Vince puts all the other house guests through, especially his allies. Because at this point in the game, we're down to 7. By Thursday night, after the episode, we'll be down to 5. Okay. And you're going to piss some people off. But jury management wise, the more you go back and forth and cause undue stress and pressure and bad feelings and resentment, the less likely you are to get their votes once you hit jury. Vince is really bad at the social game. Vince is really bad at Big Brother. I do not see any redeeming qualities that Vince has in Big Brother, other than since it has become more competition heavy, he is able to win competitions to keep himself in. And I guess he is able to manipulate people in a way that they feel personally bad for him, because he's really been banking on this. I've been trying to get on this show for 10 years and you wouldn't do that to me. And he's also banking on these personal relationships he's made, mainly with Morgan. Him and Morgan are inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
It's getting bad. All right. Despite Zingbot, which we'll see on Wednesday, roasting them and making jokes about, inappropriate relationships, long hugs, things like that, they're still doing it. And it's gross. Thank you, Jody. You are absolutely the best. Thank you for the super chat. And now they're almost like, okay, Morgan was like, oh, how do we hug now? And Vince, since hearing that, knowing that it's going to air, knowing that your girlfriend's going to see this, he has asked her to sleep in the bed. Morgan's like, I don't know. And now she slept in the bed every night. Granted, they're sleeping, reverse cowgirl or something. And they put this pillow in between them. But Vince, if you've been watching the live feeds, you have seen Vince's hands venture over to like rub her leg or smell her feet or her butt or something. I don't know what's going on. All right. But I do know that it's inappropriate. He has also been making comments like, I have something to tell you in October. And Morgan, this is so much more than just game. And my feelings for you. And I'm like, and he's going to play it off. Watch, he will leave this house, you guys. He will get questioned about this and he will play it off as just that we're best friends and I'm really close to her. Well, why can't you say that on the feeds? What do you have to tell her about how you feel about her that you cannot explain on the feeds? And you're basically saying without saying that you're in love with this chick. Vince is down bad. Okay. Morgan, the more I watch, I feel like Morgan wants her way in the game. Morgan is working it today. She put on the FU dress today to go to the POV ceremony, which ultimately, I think one of the reasons that led to Vince finally deciding that he was going to nominate or renom Lauren. So today at the POV ceremony, Morgan used her power veto. She took Ava off the block. You know Ava, America's favorite player.
It's inappropriate.
Sorry, I have to say it because Ava is, you guys, Ava is, she's lost it. She's like, I want that. Bro, I want that. America's favorite player, Rachel, that bitch. She stole it from me. I'm like, what is wrong with this chick? No one's voting for you, girl. Like, what? Like, maybe a couple of weeks ago, we possibly could have considered it, but you didn't give enough. And then what went down with the whole Rachel situation and how she's been acting like she was assaulted. And then all of the shit, there's a real disingenuous nature that's come about Ava, which is so disappointing to me because I enjoyed her so much in the beginning. But it seems like Miss Ava Pearl is, I know, shocker, some of you are probably like, duh, Joleen, but she's performative. Yeah. She's delivering lines that she thinks will make the episode, and then she looks at the camera. Like she's literally like, I would be livid. She's saying things and she's talking to America like she's Cam, like talking to us, like Cam talking. But so she'll like look up at the cameras and talk to us, but she's basically begging for our votes. And it's getting weird. Okay. Ma'am, when you are AFP, you need to bring so much more than what you're bringing. Okay. So much more than what you're bringing. And we can sniff out, obviously, now, Fakey McFakerson. I was hoping you weren't going to be faking the funk, but it's pretty clear you are faking the funk. Like Yvonne says, we see you. I think she is. She's in for quite a rude awakening when she gets out of the house because people are like, well, you'll probably get it. Ava and Kelly both. Because Ava's like, Kelly, you're probably going to be on tons of TV shows. Like Dateline? Snapped? My crazy ex-roommate? That's all I can
Boom.
think
Roasted.
of. ABC 2020? Court TV? Okay. Stop it, Joleen. But seriously, they both think they're pretty great. And just the fact that Ava's performing for us and knowing that we don't like the performance, as a stand-up comedian who has succeeded on stage and had my fair share of bombing, it's cringe because you got to have some self-awareness. And she just keeps bombing. Ava is doing this thing we're going to see in Wednesday night's episode where she is got the rehearsed reads. You know, she's coming in like, ooh, if I'm going to be a pawn, and then she digs out a chess piece from like her chest or something. And she's like, the only pawn you'll get is this pawn. And she planned that all with Vinny. Like, we don't like that. Who told these new school Big Brother players that we like that shit? That we're like, yeah. And then immediately she runs upstairs after and goes, thanks, Vinny. You should be pissed you're nominated. You should be strategizing. You should be doing something other than pretending to be upset and trying to get your TV moment. They all are looking for this TV moment, and it's gross. If you look at past AFPs, and not all of them are ones I voted for, but I can't recall an America's Favorite Player that has ever done something like this so blatantly. Like they're playing toward us, toward the camera, so fake, so performative, so disingenuous. It's really crazy. So, yeah. Shannon says, love how they talk about Rachel, but would never say it to her face. Can you imagine Ava, Lauren, and Kelly would have self-evict if Rachel were in season 12 or 13? Oh, 100%. It's crazy the amount of shit they can talk, but then also be the victim. But you're talking shit. And you do like no accountability, no self-awareness, nothing. So this whole, whatever this is, I hope it stops next season. I hope we don't get players that are playing into this. You shouldn't be just trying to win America's favorite player. That just sort of happens. I've never seen someone try. Maybe I'm forgetting. Feel free to correct me in the chat or the comments, but do you ever remember someone performing so much for this? Or Ava has pretty much talked herself out of the win and just is talking about winning America's favorite player. And talking about how she wants, a career in this. She wants to go on all the other shows. What other shows are you going to be on, ma'am? I don't understand. I am confused by this. On the side with TLC, thank you so much for the super chat. Says Ashley schooled Ava Pearl on how AVP works. AVP winner will be Rachel with her millions of fans. Yeah. And that's when Ava got mad. And Ava was just like, shit, that fucking bitch took all my votes. Oh my God, I'm just like, who does that? Who does this? It's freaking weird. Like, this is just such a weird cast. Please do not pick any more aura people or people that just want to get famous. I know that's hard to do because people who want to go on television kind of naturally want that fame. But can you get better actors then? Because Ava's very bad. She's very bad. She just starts playing with her bangs and delivers some stupid line, and she goes like this, and she's like, well, frankly, I think that Rachel's a bitch. Frankly. And I'm like, frankly, Ava, you're irrelevant. Unfortunately, you had a good HOH, and then that's it. So I think I would argue that Mickey was more entertaining and at least bringing drama and some well, not a lot of strategy. Okay, no one's bringing a lot of strategy, but you know what I mean. For all of Mickey, who's got her own whatever's going on over there, I feel like she might have brought a little bit more than what Ava Pearl is bringing. So yeah, it's a frankly, if she says that one more time, I'm going to self-evict. It's like, it's ridiculous. So Ava was taken off the block by Morgan. Lauren is renommed. Now, Lauren put up a fight. Okay. As much as Lauren can put up a fight. This morning, especially, I was proud of Lauren for being like, no, bitch. Like, she has pretty much been telling Vince since day one. Vince has been trying to talk Lauren into this, into being okay with being the renom. And Lauren's like, what? He's like, it's the only way I can keep you safe. Because then you can beat Keanu in the BB Butt Blaster. And then he goes, and then Morgan's happy. And she's like, no. The only way you can keep me 100% safe is by not putting me on the block. And that is a rule to all future Big Brother players. If anyone tells you I can keep you safe by putting you on the block, they are lying liars who lie. Because the only way to stay safe in Big Brother is to remain off the block. Now, Morgan definitely wanted Lauren on the block because Lauren hadn't hit the block yet, and it's been, 80 days. I don't know at this point. I stopped counting and started hoping for better, hoping for it to just end. But I will say these last couple days on the feeds have been quite disturbing, sometimes entertaining, always frustrating, but definitely not boring. I think there's the possibility it'll get boring very soon when we get down to 5, and depending who goes on Thursday. But yes. So Lauren was just like, no. So then Vince, every time he would have a conversation with Morgan and they'd stay up until 4 or 5 a.m., he would be on board with, okay, all right, Morgan, I get it. You want me to put Lauren on the block as the renom because she went after you and you're my number one ally. Clearly, she's not my number one. You're my number one. Lauren's like, yeah, she's your number two. Yes, she's my number two. Meanwhile, knowing all along, they're both his number one. He can't pick. He's vincing. Okay. And so Morgan is just like, yeah, so we're going to renom her. Now, I promise to keep her, I guess, because Vince is like, you promised. And she's like, it's a big ask, Vince, that you're asking me to keep the woman who put me on the block and also voted me out. Even though I didn't leave, she was one of the votes to evict me. And if I'm your number one, you should protect me because I protect you. When Mickey was coming after you, I did everything I could to make sure that you were safe. I cried, I begged, I pleaded. So if anyone's coming at you like Kelly right now is coming at you, She's public enemy number 1 to me. I am taking her ass out because no one comes in between me and my unemployed man. No one comes in between me and my stinky almond milk mustachioed living at his parents' house, bro. Nobody. He's like, oh yeah, it's just so hot. Morgan, it's so hot. It's so hot, Morgan. I don't know. It's just so hot. Oh, jeez. Oh, everything's hot for me. So again, making himself the victim. But then he'd be like, okay. Then he would talk to Lauren. And Lauren would go, what? Why would you do that? Why are you letting her run your HOH? I'm not letting her run my HOH. Oh, God, it's so hard. It's so hard. And playing the victim, playing dumb. You know, this is what Vince wants us to believe. Vince wants us to believe that he's like Lauren. He does. He's compared himself to Lauren in a lot of ways. And even the house, they're like, he's kind of like Lauren. Indecisive, young, naive, afraid, anxious. Those are all things that go with Lauren. Okay. And it reads more genuine on Lauren. You know, I'm sure she has her little tricky ways here and there. Who doesn't? But Vince, that is not you, sir. You are a 35-year-old man who have manipulated your way out of full-time employment your whole life. And then, you know, relied on other people to work to support you because you just couldn't find something you're really into. And juggling doesn't pay that well. Okay. We know that you're a liar, which you can lie in Big Brother, and you're a cheat because of what you're currently doing on the feeds. Hey, doggies, come here. Come here. Get over here. What are you guys doing? Hey, come over here, babies. There you go. Sit down. Good job. Oh my goodness. It's like freaking rush hour over here running around. Sit down, Dave. Come here, babe. Come on. They're wild. But you are not Lauren. Lauren, I believe, has actual morals. Now, if you come into the game and you want to throw your morals aside, you want to lie, cheat, and steal, and you want to Johnny Fairplay your way or Matt from BB12 your way with lies, go ahead, but own it. You got to own it somewhere. And Vince isn't going to own it because it's not Vince's fault. Because Vince is a manipulator on that level where I don't know if he's convinced himself that he really is the victim of his own crimes. He's the worst kind of person that you watch on these shows because you're like, okay, be a villain. Cool, cool, cool. But no, he thinks he's a hero and he wants to put down everyone else. And Vince will not shut up about Ashley. This is one thing that is really pissing me off about this guy, because for all his snaky, smarmy playing with people's real feelings in real life, and whether he or Morgan will see each other outside of this depends on if Morgan, you know, does the right thing. He has no right to say, oh, Ashley, he will not keep Ashley. He's obsessed. Ashley doesn't deserve to be here. He is very obsessed with what Ashley's doing in the house, with how she's gaming, how she's talking, what she's saying. He's trying to police everything Ashley does and says. And I'm just like, dude, why? Huh? I think I know why. I think he wants to throw everything on Ashley. I don't know why he hates her so much, but he just has nothing to say. He's like, oh, she's such a fucking blabbermouth and she doesn't deserve this. She doesn't deserve to win. She doesn't deserve to be here. She's been carried. Sir, you have been carried by these two women. These two women who you make people feel sorry for you to stay in the game. At least Ashley can stand on her own 2 feet and actually strategize and get herself further after losing her allies. She doesn't have to use real life situations and real emotions to manipulate people on that gross level. I mean, there's a certain, I think, extent to that you do in Big Brother. You know, you pretend to be interested in people's lives. I'm sure you pretend to be nice to people. But when you are actually like saying you're developing feelings for people and using that as a way to get them to do what they want while having a girlfriend outside the house, like that's gross. Like, sir, you're gross. And he knows he's gross and he's worried about it. And he's got tummy aches galore. He's got gas. He's got acid reflux. He needs some Pepto-Bismol, upset stomach, diarrhea. When you got heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Thank you, Pandora's Box, for the super chat. I thought Morgan was in love with that other guy that left. Zach, yes, I think she's still in love with him. Now she's in love with this guy. She's infatuated with everyone. I think she's lonely. And she does not have a good read when it comes to Vince. She really does think he's like a great guy and believes in him. And I don't understand that. And Lauren, as far as Lauren goes, she should have separated from Vince a long time ago. She should be plotting. She should have been plotting with Kelly and Ava sooner about this man's demise. I wish Morgan and Lauren could have gotten together, and I guess they still can, and bring this man down, a la Janelle and Erica from BB7. They need to Dr. Will him, like Janelle and Erica did in Big Brother All-Stars season 7, because he's got to go. He's so annoying, you guys. It's just crybaby, whiny bullshit that is constant. So he's went back and forth, like I said, and he has really damaged his future votes, really damaged his, really lacking in jury management here to put your allies through unnecessary stress. So 1 minute it's like, okay, yeah, I'm never going to do that to you, Lauren. How could I? And Lauren's crying like, okay, Vince, you just can't. Why would you do that? Like, I used the veto on you. I've been a good ally to you. Like, why? Well, Morgan says, it's all Morgan's fault. She's like, is it your HOH? Well, if I don't do it, I lose my ally. And she's like, well, if you do it, you lose an ally too. So his indecisiveness and unable to make a decision has really left a bad taste in people's mouths, because people get screwed over in Big Brother all the time. And then they can sometimes come to a place, where they feel as though, well, that was game and you got me on game and I should have been smarter, and they can still vote for that winner. But this is different, because this is Vince pretending to be like, I'm just so indecisive and I just never wanted to disappoint anyone, and I'm so caring and I'm just so nervous. I've been put in this situation. And when he says he's been put in this situation, you guys, I want to slap the mustache off this man, okay? In parody, comedy, fakies, you know what I mean? What do you mean? You are 5 years away from 40. No one can force you to do shit. What? So you're telling me big old mean Morgan or big little mean Lauren is forcing you? No, sir. You're messy. You're sloppy. You suck at this. Ugh, he's just so annoying, because it's like, it's someone else's fault. And I believe he will carry this outside of the house. And when he does his postseason interviews, we're going to hear him spew this BS like, I'm just like a really nice person and I can't hurt anybody's feelings. No. Look at this man. This is all my opinion. Allegedly. Okay. Everything I say is true except for the parts that are false. Everything is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. But I think we've all met someone like this before. Okay. This shit carries out into the real world. This guy's manipulative, always the victim, never the victor. We know people like this. It's always someone else's fault. It's never his fault. He's such a good guy. I'm such a good guy. I just wear beanies and flat iron my hair. I'm so nice. I twist my mustache. You don't get an evil villain mustache when you're the nice guy. Right? Like, this is like discount Daniel Day-Lewis from Gangs in New York. You know what you're doing. And he doesn't own it in the DR, and he doesn't own it to the cameras. He actually cam talks and he's like, you guys, it's not me. You guys, it's not. I'm not the one that's crazy, right? It's them. And we're like, no, bitch, it's you. It's you. Arno Stu, thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Joleen. I haven't slept in hours with days of our BB Live supper. It's just insane. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. Thank you, Nicole's Needlework. Thanks for all your recaps this season. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Very sweet and generous of you guys. So Vinny, he just sucks. So basically, he waited until the last minute, the last hour, until he finally decided that he was going to renom Lauren. Now, Lauren, like I said, I'm going to play a little bit of audio from her this morning talking to him and just hear the patheticness. This man who's a super fan talking to another super fan, and I say that with hyperbole and quotes because these two are not. Lauren, I would say, is more of a super fan than Vince is. Vince doesn't even know who Janelle is. Like, cancel yourself. Okay, sir? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Morgan's like, yeah, and Janelle. And he's like, I never fucking heard of her. I'm like, oh, okay, loser.
Roasted.
You're not a super fan. You don't know Janelle. You don't know Kaser. You don't know BB6. You don't. Quit saying you're a super fan then. I'm so tired of these people claiming to, be, I'm a super fan. No, you're not. Right? Like, what is wrong with you? BB Queen. oh my God. Like, you have to know the greats before you, and if you're such a big fan. And you know who knows Kaser and that season and all that? Lauren. She actually does. I've heard her talk about it on the feeds. So this morning, when he yet again changed his mind, because last night he had a late night talk with Morgan, and we'll listen to a little audio from that because we have to get our little soap opera in. He then told Lauren, I just have to, and he's trying to convince her that she's completely safe. You know, as a super fan and her as a super fan, that you're never safe and you never know the votes 100% anytime you're on the block. And any good Big Brother player would never offer themselves up as a pawn unless they're cuckoo crazy and playing the cuckoo crazy game. Okay. Unless they're trying to play like a Dr. Will, like, put me up. I don't care. And not a lot of people can successfully have that kind of game because we, just look, we haven't seen it happen very successfully over the years. So he's talking to Lauren and she went to bed thinking, okay. I mean, they were up late. Him and Morgan have been staying up till like 5, 6 a.m. I'm exhausted. I say, oh, I'm going to go. But then I'm like, I can't miss it. I can't miss the shit. Because what if she gets him pregnant and I miss it? You know what I mean? It's only a matter of time before Vince is up the spout, before he's knocked up. I know he's not taking the pill. Okay. Okay, moving on. So here's him talking to Lauren this morning, you guys.
Because it's your HOH. So if you want to put me up on the blog, I'm going to remember that.
I don't want to.
I know.
I just want Keanu to lose.
I know.
Right away, I'm annoyed. I don't want to. Then don't fucking do it. What is I don't want, acting like he has no choice. He's pushed. Morgan's pushing him. It's not like he's HOH and has the decision and decides who to renom. No, he has no choice. Always trying to run from any blame and just again, like unnecessarily stressing people out with his bullshit.
That's why I need to guarantee that you're safe, no matter what. And if it's you competing because you're strong and you're guaranteed safe either way, then at least we tried. And he deserves it, then fine. If he wins his game, whatever. We did everything we could to beat him. But if not, then he's continually targeting you until his life's mission is over.
Morgan is going to target me until I leave this game. And if I'm on the block, it makes it that easier to send me home.
If she's not sending you home in this
Yes,
case.
she will.
No, she won't. There's no way she would do that to me.
She would. If she would put you in this position, then she would send me home.
She wouldn't.
If she would put you in a position when we would lose what we have, then she is willing to send me home because it's essentially the same thing. The first thing is going to be, oh, put Lauren on the book. Okay, she'll be safe. And then the next thing is going to be like, oh, what if we did send Lauren home? She's a really good competitor.
No, she can't do that to me. She can't.
And Lauren is 100% right here. That can definitely happen. And that is what Lauren's doing. So when Ashley asks, why is Morgan in the HOH room? She got what she wanted. Oh, well, I think she's definitely going to be pushing for a possible try to get Lauren out because Morgan doesn't want to see Keanu go. Okay. So if it is Keanu versus Lauren, who's up there, if Kelly does win the BB Butt Blaster, I think it's going to be very difficult. I think Morgan over the next couple of days is going to be having some conversations to try to see if they can flip the script on Lauren, even though Vince has been like, you promise? And she's like, because even the way Morgan answers him, she's like, it's a big ask. Someone who's voted me out, put me on the block. I know they're coming after me again to not vote them out. When Keanu, yeah, he put me up, but he was honest with me. And they've been talking game now, but whatever. So I think Morgan's still working it. And also they're just like codependent on each other. They're just like talking about when they're going to hang out after the game or after the season. Cause they're both in LA. And he's like, I probably won't see you that much. And she's like, what do you mean? We're in LA. We'll see each other all the time. He's like, I don't know. I'm going to miss. No, I mean, you'll call me up. We'll be best friends. Well, they live in La La Land and they're, well, literally. But what 30-something-year-old with one in a relationship, well, not anymore, allegedly. Okay. is what girlfriend or boyfriend is going to allow this after seeing this cheat man's, hug man's connection they have? Like, you're 35. You got to get a job, sir. Okay, you can't be worried about hanging out with Morgan. You got to get a job, pay your parents back, put down the balls that you're juggling. Okay, get some balls. All right. What? That's your, what are you, 12? Are you 17? That's your main, like, I don't know. At 35, I wasn't thinking like that, but I don't know. But he's just like, I also was employed and have been employed. You know, sometimes people lose their jobs. Things happen. I'm not judging people who are unemployed at all. I'm judging Vince, because Vince just don't want to work. He don't want to do nothing. He wants people to carry him, take care of him, because poor baby Vince, he got tummy problems. Okay. And everyone's so mean to him. So he's more worried about like hanging out post show. He's like, oh, and she's like, no, we'll hang out all the time. I'm a model, so my schedule is like really, it's really malleable. It's really like flexible. So we'll just like hang out. Yeah, I can like pick when I work, and like Vince too. He can pick when he doesn't work, which is all the time. He can do that. Just the fact that they are fucking. And she's like, I can't wait to meet Kelsey. What? You're gonna have to get a restraining order. What are you talking about? Morgan, you're a woman. You really think another woman in a relationship, and maybe it's because of what Vince has told you, making her out to be like a sister wife or something, making Kelsey out to be a sister wife, ready to take a second. But you should know as a woman, like, this doesn't fly. In what world does this fly with a 35-year-old man with a girlfriend, and you're just like, I'm just his best friend. We hang out all the time, and we cuddle, and we tell each other we love each other, and we share secrets, and he's my favorite person. Like, you both know what you're doing. I hate that they both know what they're doing. Someone said, oh, Mickey hit her goal of getting to 10K. Mickey wanted to get to 10K on TikTok before she'd go live with Jimmy. So she did it. Yay. Yeah, they want to be on Sister Wives or something. And I'm just like, oh my God, these two.
Her game is over if she does that to me.
Okay, well, my game is over.
No, it's not. No, it's not. She's not going to do that. She's not going to do that. She can't. She went through her whole game. That would be throwing the whole thing away.
You're probably right, B. Darlene.
That would lose so much respect from everybody if she did that to me, of all people.
I would respect Morgan more if she did that to you. I expect now that Morgan talked you into renomming your other number one ally, that Morgan would make the push to get Lauren out now. Sorry, Lauren. But Vince now deserves to lose Lauren in this game and lose the game. So I don't know what he's talking about. People wouldn't respect that move. Oh, yeah, they would. You're this stupid to renom a woman in the game who only has helped you? Now, begrudgingly, because, you know, you've been screwing up her game week after week. And I wish she would have woken up to that. But no, sir. No one in jury is going to be like, oh, that was horrible. This man lives in a whole fantasy land where nobody works and everyone's a liar.
You can't do that.
You told me last night, and you were sure.
I was positive she wasn't going to use it.
You said you're not going to make a decision that you don't want to make. You're going to make a decision for yourself. And you said
2,000 years later.
I am.
So this is what Vince does too. He uses his real life, not only his relationship with you outside of this game or what will be outside of this game. He uses his real life. And I've been trying to fix this about myself. So she just mentions that. I've always had this problem. People have always held me down. People have always pushed me down. And it's like, this isn't big therapy, Vince. You got to get some mental health benefits and you got to head up to that therapist and the psychiatrist. Okay. You need to see them both. Make an appointment before you go hang out with Morgan after the show. But he's always like, you didn't make fun in the outside world. I just let people get away with so much stuff. Oh God, we got to get in our Vince. Oh. It's just so hard. It's like my mom and dad want me to get a job. I'm like, I'm only 35, guys. Okay? I still leave streaks in my undies. I'm just not ready. Oh, so he's constantly talking about this, like, I know, I gotta be a better person, making people feel bad for him personally. And it's this kind of gameplay is gross, right? It's the forever victim. And Lauren's clocking him. So and it gets better.
My entire game, everything that I worked for to make us get as far as we possibly can.
That's what we're still doing.
No!
That's why even if she uses it and you battle it out with Kelly,
I don't understand.
alongside Kelly, then we increase the chances of Keanu losing. And you're still guaranteed safe.
This is an insane level of gaslight. Well, no, that's what we're still doing. You're not working with her if you're putting her on the block. If her life is so disposable in this game and you're choosing what Morgan wants during your HOH. Lauren. Oh, God, I wish you would have separated from this dude. Tammy, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I'm so over Vince. Me too, Tammy. Can I get an amen or can I get a gay man in the chat for this? Great Vince impression today. You see, such a whiny weeno. It's not my fault. It's hard.
Keanu and Morgan are going to jump for joy when they see my fucking ass on the block.
Oh, Sassy Morgan says Keanu and Morgan are going to jump for fucking joy when they see my fucking ass on the block. It's like, yes, now's time to pull out the F-bombs, Lauren. Now is the time to speak a little quicker and pull out those F-bombs. Thank you, David. No way should Venmo win. I'm Team Keanu now, not Venmo. He's going to be, the first thing he's going to do after this season, he's going to be on TikTok doing those challenges, being like, hey guys, I got to beat this person in a challenge. Can you send me some flowers and some beavers and some hearts? Yeah. Can you guys empty out your bank accounts? I'm not providing any content. I'm just sitting here next to someone else on screen. He's going to be doing that. He's going to be doing that.
They're not going to, Morgan's not going to send you home.
TikTok battles.
Yes, she will.
And she's not. There's no way she does. She would throw her whole game away. She would not do that.
Well,
She would not send you home.
if she's willing to throw her whole game away so that you put me on the block, then don't you think she's willing to throw her whole game away to send me home?
She's not throwing your game away just by you being there. She's guaranteeing your safety. And then if
She is willing
and
to
then if she
throw her
does,
game away if you don't put me on the block by losing you as an ally.
I can't afford to. If I don't put you on the block, I can't afford to lose any allies. I only have you two. I don't have anything else.
Well, you're going to lose one way or the other.
Yes, Lauren. And he's like shocked, but he's like, ugh. Lauren says, you're going to lose one. Because you have to make a decision, sir. This is ridiculous to think Lauren's going to be like, cool, awesome, love it. I'd love to be a pawn. Can you imagine if they asked Vince to be a pawn? This man would shit his pants. He would sit in his own pee pants in a corner and go, somebody change me. This isn't fair. Said he, yes. Lauren worked really hard to put up her allies too. These people all suck at this game.
Then my game is over.
My game's over. So you're the victim of your own circumstance?
Because if
You're
Morgan,
guaranteed safe, though.
if Morgan gets to play like that, then I get to play like that too.
Ooh.
Because I guess you can't win this game and be nice and let people walk all over you.
Yeah. I don't know who told you that you want to win this game while being nice and letting people walk all over you, Lauren. That's, of course, you can't win that way. All right. You got to have some self-preservation, some strategy. And like Seti said, don't nominate your allies all the time. That goes for a lot of people in the house.
You still continue to let that happen.
Lauren, I don't want you to think that I'm turning my back if I feel forced to do this, just to ensure that while still guaranteeing your safety, because it's so few numbers right now that it's like a whole different game all of a sudden.
You're not forced to do anything.
Sure feels like it. That's why the least I can do
says, it sure feels like it. She's like, you're not forced to do anything. He's like, oh, God. Oh, golly gee. It sure feels like it.
Sorry, I'm such a fucking bitch, man. Maybe I fucking suck at this game then.
Yeah, you do. You really do, Vince. I mean, basically, what's happening to everyone in the house is everyone's karma from throughout the season, you know? And you can also track a lot of this back to Rachel Told You So. From Keanu to Lauren to Morgan to Vinny. I don't know what she told Vinny, but maybe along the way.
Ensure that you're safe regardless.
She's forcing you to do this.
Yeah, and I'm not going to forget this. That's why I need you to stay safe. And then when it comes down to it, if we get down the line, I get to make my decision based off not forgetting who put me in shit positions.
When it comes down to it, that is, if I make it past this week,
You will.
and you have the opportunity to choose between me and her, but you have that opportunity right now. And by putting me on the block, you're choosing her.
No, I'm not choosing her.
Oh, okay. I'm like, again, this man, this baby man saying, yes, and I'm not going to forget that Morgan made me renom you, who's also my final two, but so is Morgan, but mostly you. But then when I'm with Morgan, mostly her. And so I will get my revenge. Now, you might be gone from the game, but I will seek my... What? This makes no... I'm not going to... Right, Kelly? I'm not going to forget this. What are you even talking about, loser? Thank you, Bradley. Future players, yes, need to realize that their BB game will be so much easier if they make a few enemies here. What happened to having two sides of the house that hate each other? Speaking of Janelle and BB6, they were like, go, you know, and then there's occasional like intermingling, manipulation. But they were like legitimately disliked each other, and it was okay. Oh my God. Right? This is not big best friend. Bradley, love it. Love your comment. William Claybrook, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, can we just vote for Brittany now? You can do whatever you want, William. 100%. Oh my gosh.
That's what she wants. She wants me to go up on the block.
Sure, but you're not going to go home.
Do you want me to go up on the block?
No.
Exactly.
But I guarantee that you're not going home. You wouldn't leave in this scenario.
You're not guaranteeing anything unless I'm not on the block.
I'm guaranteeing it. She physically cannot do that to me. She actually cannot do that to me.
She physically can't? What the fuck does that mean, you weirdo? Like, what? Do you want me to go? No. Do you want me to go on the block? No. Well, then why are you, the HOH, putting me up as a renom? I don't have a choice. I have to. It's hard. This is some of the worst gameplay I've ever seen in the years and years of Big Brother from someone who thinks he's like strategic and a fan. Ugh.
Herself.
Me too, Christy.
She would rather risk competing against you.
You sure about
than
that?
To burn me like that.
I need that sound effect. You sure about that? You sure about that? Oh, I just really wish Morgan and Lauren would get together and just dump his ass, compare notes, and just go after him.
Because that is sleazy gameplay, and she's not playing that. She wouldn't do that.
Well, it's
not
working.
That far.
Oh, she said it's where Vince is saying what's sleazy gameplay? Well, you would know, sir. It takes one to know one. That's sleazy gameplay. You're sleazing your way through. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Zachary Keenan, for the super chat. Zachary says, happy anniversary, Stacey. Yes, Stacey, happy anniversary to you. Let's see if we have claps. I think I have a celebration sound too. Anniversaries are fun. Yeah, don't I have? Yeah. Everyone wish Stacey a happy anniversary in the chat. And thank you so much for sending the super chat to shout out Stacey. Stacey's mom. No, I'm thinking that song. It's got it going on.
And then she has my vote because she took over your HOH.
Oh God, that was my favorite part. Lauren goes, well, if Morgan gets to the end, she has my vote because she took over your HOH. And I was like, yes, yes. Because you're a pussy, Vinny. And I don't even want to call you a pussy because pussies are strong and they create things and they make babies and they're wonderful. You're like tiny, shriveled up. Where's my balls? You're an empty sack, sir. So yeah, Morgan should get the vote if she's up against this dweeb.
Because that is sleazy gameplay, and she's not playing that. She wouldn't do that.
Well, it's
Not
working.
that far.
It's working for her. And if she makes it to the end, then she has my vote. Because she took over your HOH. Did you put your number one ally on the ball?
It would only have taken over if she actually burns me and you went home, but you wouldn't.
That's biggest.
You won't. She literally can't afford to do that to me.
She literally can't afford to do that to you. Vince, she has a job. Morgan has a few jobs. You can't afford to do this, okay? Sir, check your bank account. John Alley, thank you so much for the super chat. John says, my dream. Lauren gets her B on, wins HOH, noms Ashley and Morgan, takes Ashley down on veto, and puts up Vinny the Weasel during double eviction. My God. John, that could just almost save this season. That is a lovely scenario. Let's all manifest this shit. Put your manifestation emojis in the chat, whatever that may be. Because that would be beautiful, lovely. Lovely and beautiful to watch this dude to walk out the door on the double. Him and Kelly. Oh my God, that is a dream. If the double eviction Kelly goes and Vince goes, that might get me pregnant. That's a good one. I like that.
She literally can't afford to do that to me.
I don't know what else I can say.
I have to go talk to her one last time and try to get her to not use it.
Okay.
But if it is used, then you're at least going to be safe no matter what.
Okay. If I leave this game,
then you can hold that against me for the rest of your life. But you're not leaving.
How's that helping her?
You're not leaving. You can never talk to me ever again. You can block me on everything. You're not leaving.
I'll preemptively block you on everything for her. Everyone else, feel free to start that as well.
okay.
Now she's
I
crying.
promise. And I hope that I don't lose you in this game, even though you're guaranteed safe if she uses this thing.
It's inappropriate.
Lauren.
Scary. It's hard to trust.
It's hard to trust.
I know it's scary, but you have to trust. Sir, you are, what are you, like 13 years older than her? I know it's scary, but you have to trust. She's like, why is my dad doing this to me? Why? Lauren's like, why do I have to have the deadbeat dad in the cast? Look at her face. Like, she was very, very emotional. But again, just like William says, Lauren first has to wake up and stop playing Vinny's game. Yeah, she really does. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Artesia. Yeah. He just says whatever comes to his mind, which is always garbage, which is always doo-doo.
Well, that put you out, yeah. It is.
But she wouldn't do that to me.
Especially when you never went out.
Just rewind it a little bit here.
Guaranteed safe if she uses this thing.
Guaranteed safe.
I know it's so scary. It's hard to trust.
It's hard to trust people that put you out, yeah. It is.
But she wouldn't do that to me.
Especially when you never went allies willing to risk your entire game.
I'm not risking your entire game.
Keanu and Morgan are so excited. But they took over your HOH and got my ass.
You're not going home, though. She's putting her difference aside for that.
I'm going home.
No, you're not.
And you're sending me home.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
She can't afford to do that to me.
Okay. You're going to do whatever you want to do.
No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you are.
I want to guarantee your safety. If my hand is forced and I guarantee your safety, that's all I care about is keeping you safe.
What?
She cannot afford to do that to me.
Oh my God.
If Ava stays either way, if you keep Mom the same, if Ava stays either way, and she wants Ava to stay, then either Kelly or Keanu goes home.
But the chances of Keanu winning are way higher.
So all of a sudden, she has this huge vendetta against Keanu and wants Keanu out so bad, even though she said that.
She's okay with it. I think she's okay with either of them.
She just had this epiphany last night. Oh, we got to do everything we can to get Keanu out.
She's
Here's an
okay
idea. Put Lauren.
She's okay with Kelly going too.
Okay, if she's okay with Kelly going too, then she would keep on the same.
No, because she wants you to be able to go against both of them.
One
And
of them is going to be on the block on eviction night either way, and they're going to go home. So I don't understand why I have to do that.
I don't either. I have to talk to her one more time because I'm not gonna run it.
that would be amazing if Lauren wins HOH and actually targets Morgan and Vince and takes out Vince. That'd be pretty great. So by now, Lauren is just like, oh. She's like, God, remember when Lauren was like, I think I'm going to start playing for myself. We were like, yeah, it's day 60 and now we're at day 80. And she's like, I think I'm going to start playing for myself. All right, baby girl. All right.
Have time.
Okay.
But I have to. But if she uses it, you're still safe no matter what.
I'm not.
You are. Your game is not over.
My final two.
But it's guaranteeing that. But you're still safe.
That's what Keanu said last week with you.
Ooh.
That's what Rachel said when I used the veto on you.
Keanu couldn't do that because he couldn't guarantee that because he didn't have. There weren't votes.
What?
He had no control over votes.
No, you didn't.
No, he didn't. I would have left.
No, because it would have been Morgan, Keanu, and you, and Kelly.
I'm gonna try one more
Vote for you to
time.
stay, and you would have stayed.
You're still safe regardless.
No, I'm not.
You are. I wouldn't even risk that. She can't do that to me. She can't do that to me.
She can't do that to me. So if it happens and you get voted out because I put you up, it's Morgan. It's not me. Because she can't do that to me. It's the patriarchy.
Okay, sure.
She's like, okay, sure. And she's rightfully so piesta. All right. Let's see what's next one I want to play. Oh, it was infuriating. So before Vince changed his mind to what ultimately happened, which is Lauren going up as the renom, he was like, I'm not going to do this to you, Lauren. I promise. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever. I'm going to, it's my HOH and I can do what I want because I'm a big boy. And Lauren's like, yeah, I think that's
2,000 years later.
a good idea. Yeah, you should do that. And then Morgan, he delivered this message to Morgan later in the night after he had already told her, okay, we're going to do it, Morgan. I'm going to renom Lauren. You are my number one. I'm prioritizing you. Let's do it. And then she's thinking everything's gravy, baby. And then she comes upstairs and he has the long talk with Lauren before this. And he just starts blaming Lauren or blaming Morgan with their fight they had later last night. I'm trying to find it here. Was so infuriating. I was tweeting too much, you guys. Okay. Because I was like, what the hell? This stupid ass motherfucker. I hated it.
Oh my God, no way.
No way. Okay, let me see if I can find it here. Okay. All right. I think we're making progress. Possibly smash that like if you haven't already. Let's see if we can hit. We got 1,060 in the chat. If we can get 1,000 likes, that would be amazing. So please smash that like. It's a free way to support the channel and it's much appreciated. Let's see. Okay, so it's after this. Hopefully I have it here. There was also an awkward conversation where Vince was showering or something. And Morgan had just showered because she went in the hot tub with Ashley, and her and Lauren had a conversation in the HOH room, both waiting for Vince. And let's just say it was weird. Lauren is like legit scared of her. They didn't talk any game or anything. And then Lauren's like, I guess I'll leave. See you guys later. And Morgan's like, yeah, bye. And then Morgan proceeded to lotion herself up under her jammies, I will say. She had her little jams on. But Vinny was in the room. This season is so fucking weird. It's crazy that this is how I have to explain. Okay, so Vinny's in the room, right? And she's got out of the shower and she's got her little like cardigan and she got her PJ, her matching set with like teddy bears on them. And then she's lotioning her legs before he comes over. Okay, cool. Then she starts her arms. Then he's over there. And then she started lotioning her tots. Like she was underneath the shirt, but she was like moving it around on her chest and stuff. And he's right there just kind of looking. And I'm like, at this point, just do it. Like it just, and she's like putting the lotion. Or the gentleman could excuse himself back to his spank tank or whatever's back there. Okay, the bathroom. I was like, oh my God. It was, I mean, I wouldn't suggest that's what you do. Like, again, like with your platonic guy friends, I can't remember me and any platonic guy friends I had. And I was just lotioning up my boobs under my shirt with no bra on. I don't, that's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm old school. Okay. Maybe I'm old school and I'm an old fool who's so cool. But I usually try to not lotion up my tots with just platonic friends. I don't know, but to each their own. Care Bear, thank you for being a member for 48 months and a fantastic mod. Appreciate you. I bet those teddy bears on her PJs talk faster than she does. No, this was Morgan. Hopefully I didn't say Lauren. Morgan had the teddy bear PJs and was lotioning up herself. So it's, Sherelle, that is perfect. It's giving Dawson and Joey. It really is. She is climbing through his window every night. She's like, do you got any more Lubriderm? And then she was just like it was literally her just like doing her legs. She's like, okay. And then she's like, and then she's under her shirt. So let's pretend my shirt's buttoned here. Okay. And she's like this. She's like, and I'm like, and he's just like, just impregnate him already. I don't know. It's interesting. William Claybrook, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome to the Lean Team, where we talk about touching tits. Okay, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just a old 45-year-old lady with old school tot lotioning values, and I save it for my own bathroom, my bedroom, or OnlyFans. No, I don't have an OnlyFans, but maybe one day only feet. Okay, maybe one day. So Lauren leaves finally, and Vince starts talking to Morgan. Again, this is before the video or the audio that I played just a few minutes ago with Vince and Lauren. This is Vince and Morgan last night. Well, technically early this morning and this will be the first time Morgan's hearing that Vinny, she put in so much work with him the night before. They had Pabst Blue Ribbon. Of course, this guy's like PB Army ASAP. Like the try hard is real in this one. Okay. So I think they were drinking, the PBRs, and Morgan had a couple more than him, or at least one more than him. And then he was like, yeah, I'll do it. And now, so he led her on to believe that, he was going to renom her. And then he had this talk with Lauren. He's like, I can't do it. It's too hard. So now Lauren's thinking, or Morgan's, they have such similar names for me. Morgan's thinking, oh, we're all good. Okay. Because tomorrow being, last night, today, veto ceremony, I got this. I'm lotioning up my legs, my tots. She's lotioning here. I don't know if here it'll show. When she grabs, he snaps his water bottle like, okay, I think here's where she's going to grab some. We'll just do it like this. Here she goes. And I was like, what is she? I had to get another view. Like, is this really happening? And there she is going to town on her chesticles underneath her jammies. And there he is. And I'm like, oh my God. Here we go. Morgan, Vinny, you're gross.
Switching the beanie up.
So she was like, oh, beanie switch. He's like, switching the beanie up. Switching the beanie up. Oh, God.
Oh, what a day.
What a day. What a day to be a cheater. And a sad sack. And a wimp. Vinny the wimp.
How are you feeling?
I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Feeling really, really weird.
Feeling really, really weird.
I wanted to catch you up on all the conversations I had. The first thing that's on my mind that's really kind of getting to me is
Myself.
did you tell Keanu,
Oh.
or did you have Ashley tell Keanu that the reason you can't use the veto on him is because I said I'm going to put Ashley up if you use veto on Keanu?
No.
He said you guys...
So right away, he's twisting his mustache. And I was like, oh, I know this man is up to some bullshit. I know this unemployed dude is going to pull some manipulative, emotional bullshit and try to attack her like it's your fault. Now I had to change my mind rather than just going, I don't want to put my ally on the block rather than just like manning up. Did you? Now it gets even more accusatory and more frustrating.
No, he told me.
He said Ashley told him that immediately after talking with you.
Well, she might think that if she thinks that if I were to have used the veto on Keanu, that she would go up. Because I was just.
Why would she assume that?
They're both lying to each other.
That was her assumption.
That doesn't make sense. Where would that stem from? That was his goal the whole time. Lauren goes up, he comes down.
I know. I think Ashley wasn't sure if you were going to put up Lauren or not. This was before you guys had a conversation. Like, because I had talked to her. This was before dinner. This was before.
Thank you,
guys' conversation
Morticia.
in the wine room. This is when I got out of the DR. I was like weighing other options, like if I were to use the veto on Keanu or whatever. Because Keanu told me that I have to tell you to use the veto on him because you're basically, he said that he's like, you have to go up there and because he told me that if I use the veto on him, you'll promise to put up Lauren.
He told me to tell you that. He said you have to go to her and tell her that she has to use the veto on me.
I'm not going
and
to use the
the
veto.
only way that Lauren goes up is if you use the veto on me. So why would Ashley go to him and say the complete opposite to get him mad at me? Because he's mad at me right now.
Oh, no.
Because of that statement.
Vince.
Oh, God.
Regardless, I talk with Kelly and I talk with Ava.
Mm-hmm.
Kelly says putting Lauren up is the worst possible move. And she will do everything she can to make me look bad, essentially, if Lauren goes up. By either making me break a tie publicly, which I don't care about, or by flipping her vote one way or the other.
Yeah, but I already told you wouldn't have to worry about it.
SK Kelly.
Ava comes up here.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Very interesting conversation with Ava.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I just wanted to come up here and tell you, I did not campaign and ask Morgan to use a veto on me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I know. She said, I'm just telling you, you are fucked. I said, what does that mean?
Oh my
He said,
God!
I'm going to be frank with you, bro. You are in a shit position if she uses that veto. She said, I'm safe no matter what. If people are going to be offering me the veto, I'm not going to decline it, but you are fucked. Mm-hmm. And I was like, why do you say I'm fucked? She said, listen, I'm close with both Lauren and Ashley. Mm-hmm. She said, putting Lauren up is not the move. I said, why do you? She's like, I'm not going to tell people how to play their game. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to tell people what to do. But this girl used the veto on you. She keeps you safe. She's the only one who hasn't badmouthed you. She's like, and I hear a lot of stuff, and I usually leave the room. She's like, you putting her up?
Oh, so he's like, so she told me, Ava, and Ava's talking about badmouthing, and Ava, oh my God, I cannot with what? Look, Ava, stop. You are the biggest shit talker. But she's like, and I leave the room. I do. I leave it. I don't believe in shit talking because Ava was on the feeds talking about Ashley's happy that Ava's reading the Bible, and Ava seems to be getting into that, you know. And Ashley's like, oh, maybe you'll go to church with me. And Ava's like, maybe. I don't know. I possibly could. Yeah, whatever. Yep. She's like, Ashley's like, really? You'd go to church with me? Yeah, I don't know. And then I'm going to hit up Julie Chen. And then she starts talking, I think, making a God 101 reference while holding, I think she was holding the Bible too. And the feed's cut. Performative for everything. If she gets out of this house and she starts kissing Julie Chen's ass to try to get on God 101, well, first of all, I don't think there's, you know, any listeners to God 101.
Boom.
Allegedly.
Roasted.
Allegedly. Okay. Not a lot of viewers, so I don't know how much clout you can get off that. But like clout chasing off Jesus. That's what that's where Ava's at right now.
It's inappropriate.
Michelle, thank you so much for the super chat. Michelle says, thank you for your thoughts on this house of crazies. They really are. Mm-hmm. Right. And if you've seen, like Danny's saying, Ava's band, it's not a Christian rock band. Okay. They're hanging out with Beelzebub. All right. They're like, hey, Lucifer, what's up? Like this, Ava's band would scare the shit out of Julie Chen. Julie Chen would have to get rebaptized in her living room with a bathtub or something with all her rich friends around because it's not Julie Chen's kind of music. Okay. There's no Jesus, Lamb of God. It's the other guy.
She said, you play your game, dog, but I don't respect that gameplay.
Then don't put her up, Vince.
Morgan's had it. Don't do it, Vince.
So for her to even say that when she never says anything like that,
yeah,
is a pretty large statement.
Large.
This isn't about Lauren anymore.
Okay.
Which is what's frustrating me.
So now I'm being forced to not do what I want to do.
No.
That's fine.
Morgan, I'm being forced to do what I don't want to do if it's you.
Then don't.
And this is the reason why. It has nothing to do with Lauren. If the veto is used, again, this is going to be the second or third time in the game where I am forced to piss off half of the house.
Forced?
I choose you every single time. When I kept you over Riley, I made enemies of Riley, Catherine, Lauren, Keanu.
He can't remember. He can't remember everybody. Vinny came back. It's just crazy, like the switch up, how he flipped and was like, and he came out so aggressive towards Morgan, like, and you're not gonna make me. And if I don't want to eat this broccoli, I don't have to eat this broccoli. It gives me gas and I get bloated and it hurts my tummy tom. Like he was so just a totally different attitude. Coming off of a night of drinking and laying in the same bed and telling each other that they love each other to now. He's like, and then another thing, you told somebody that told somebody that told somebody that I'm a piece of shit. And I'm just like, make this man stop.
Or enemies with half of the house because I said I would rather throw my game away than evict my best friend in this game. I'm keeping Morgan no matter what. And I thought my game was done. Remember when I was laying in my bed before the wall that night? And I was like, my game is over, guys. And you and Rachel came over and talked to me. Yep. And then I won it. Oh, and Kelly too. Kelly told Lauren after I kept you over Riley. Kelly told Lauren to tell me that I'm dead to her and she hates me. Lauren told me.
Score one for Kelly. Score one for the skirt.
Oh, half of you got to go. You got to go by noon today.
We got the dog. Oh, y'all just set it up. Y'all set it straight to the
Yeah, we heard the dog.
And Kelly means it. That's why we call her SK Kelly, serial killer Kelly. You're dead to me, and she might. Okay, if she asks you if you want to take a trip to the Badlands, say no. Lots of land in South Dakota to hide people, okay? Allegedly. That's all I'm saying for jokes and parody and comedy.
She said, I'm sorry, but I can't be seen with you anymore. Catherine didn't even look at me. Keanu, that's when our relationship changed. All of a sudden, he started scoffing at me, and he said, you better hope you win today. And then...
So you see what he's doing here. Now, all of his decisions and things he's done in the house, he's absolved of any responsibility as a grown man. It's all Morgan's fault. Choosing Morgan. He did all of this and lost everything because of Morgan, not him. He can't own anything. It's gross, and throwing it back in her face, and they're just exhausting. David, thank you so much for the super chats. Vinny will end up like Paul if final two with one vote. One can only hope. I hope he doesn't even make it to final two. All right. I need him to go to the jury house so Rachel can just smack him with a tortilla and go, listen, sir. Not that good at the game, are you?
Kelly, yeah, she didn't even look at me. So I pissed off 5 people because I would rather throw my game away to ensure that you are here with me. I needed you here with me.
Sounds like. So that feels really great.
No, listen, please, Morgan, I stand by that every single day of the week. I am proud to have done that, and that is perfect. I trust you with my life in this game.
This is inappropriate.
Fast forward to week 7. Rachel wants me on the block during Mickey's HOH, during Ava's HOH, and then wants me out during her own HOH. Wants the veto to not be used on me.
What is this, a
Wants
PowerPoint?
to flip the Zach and vote to, she told Lauren, do not do something stupid, get rid of Vince. And then I'm brought into an alliance only and only after the veto is used. And I would never have trusted that if it weren't for you trusting that. I chose.
Oh, it's all Morgan. You're such a evil, witchy woman. You and your menstruation just made his balls disappear. She got with Kelly. They did some witchcraft, and then that it's not his fault, you guys. It's the damn women. They talk you into stuff while they're putting lotion on their tots. I can't with this guy. He's such a loser. They did a craft number on him.
Hail to the guardians of the
They were like
watchtowers of the
Nancy.
east. Powers of air and invention.
We invoke
Hear me.
Hear me.
We invoke thee.
That's what happened. That's her and Kelly got together. He's like, all of that. You put your witchy woman ways on me.
Her own HOH. Wants the veto to not be used on me. Wants to flip the Zach and vote to, she told Lauren, do not do something stupid, get rid of Vince.
Yep,
And
breast exam,
then
possibly.
I'm brought into an alliance only and only after the veto is used. And I would never have trusted that if it weren't for you trusting that. I chose you over my gut feeling in my game again. And I ended up on the block by
So I'm the detriment of your fate.
No, Morgan, please, hear me out. I ended up on the block 1 week later because of that decision.
Oh my
And I
God,
don't
poor
regret that
guy.
either. I stand by that decision every single time because now, guess what? There's people in the jury who actually like me now.
No.
That built a relationship with Rachel. That built a relationship with Will.
No.
That built a relationship with Ashley. Those are 3 people I never had a relationship with.
Yeah.
So I've made the right decision every single time by trusting my life in this game to you. I trust you with my life in this game by pissing off half the house, by choosing an alliance, by not doing what I wanted to do. And it has paid off every single time. But now we're at this point in the game where I am forced to either piss off this half of the house or this half of the house. But it doesn't have to be that.
Welcome to Big Brother, Vinny, you dipshit. Thank you, Melita, for becoming a member. Welcome to the Lean Team, Melita. Oh my God, this guy. No, and I choose you every time. Here, let me guilt you and tell you how you ruined my life. It's like, yes, I married you. Okay, against my family's wishes and all my friends. They hated you, and I made less money, and I had less fun, and sometimes I cut myself. But so is it bad? No, it's good. I'm happy I did that. I prefer this life of sadness and disarray and dismay. And you're like, what are you doing? This dude is like so weird and such a sicko. I can't.
Hey, the only reason I'm put in this position is because you are no, Morgan, please. You are valuing.
Please, Morgan, please let me finish. Sir, you've been talking in paragraphs, okay? We have a novel-sized conversation just from you. Morgan, please. A man is talking. Well, someone who identifies as a man, but someone. Some would say I'm working my way. No, okay, no one would call me a man. Nobody.
Lauren seeing the block over me pissing off.
Then guess what? I won't use the fucking veto.
No. Can I please finish? Please.
Can I please finish? There's nothing worse than that, especially for my neurodivergent ass, because I'm like, hurry up, get to it. Can I please finish? Can I please finish? I'm not done.
Please finish.
I don't know. Morgan sitting there, I would have been like, fuck you, I'm using the veto. Keanu, let's ride. I know I can barely trust you, but me, you, and let's ride. Let's get this shit. Oh my God, you would not catch me sitting up in that HOH room listening to this weird man who I can dunk on. Like, no, sir. Mm-mm.
That's forcing me to piss off half of the house again, just because you're valuing Lauren seeing the block for the first time in 70 days. She already has that resume. She already has it. She can say, no matter what, if she's in the final two, she can say, I went 70 days before I touched the block.
Do you know why she can say that? Because, like you said, 3 of the HOHs. Yeah, go ahead.
He's still not done. He's still like, can I finish? Where is the period? We need some kind of punctuation to know when you're done talking, because it seems like you've ended a sentence, you've ended your thought, and then she's trying to, have a retort here. He's like, can I finish? Can I finish? But he has such a hard time asserting himself, you guys. He's just such a people pleaser. Oh my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's okay.
After you.
No, it's okay.
Because 3 of the HOHs were mine. And she'll say that I was protecting
her. And because she saved you, if she makes it to the end because she saved you and you protected her the whole time.
I don't think she wins this game one way or the other.
Okay.
I don't think she wins this game one way or the other.
All right.
I don't care about that resume piece. People are going to say she was timid, she was indecisive. And the only reason that she saved me, I had to convince her until I was almost passing out and hyperventilating.
And yet you still gave all of your allegiance to her.
It's not about my allegiance to her.
You chose her over me.
Here we go again.
And where Rachel went home, when I was up on her block next to the rest of the judges, you spent all the time with her and you did all the fun things with her.
I have a hard time. My whole life, I've had a hard time telling people no.
But I bet a lot of people have told you no. I can't with this victimhood. I've had a hard time telling people no because I'm such a nice guy. I'm such a nice dork. Oh God, I can't with this guy. Just stop, Vinny. Stop. Oh my God.
And I've been constantly done things I don't want to do. I've been peer pressured into doing what I don't like.
How the fuck are you peer pressured at 35? When does the peer pressure stop, sir? And I'm peer pressured, keeping up with the Joneses, I guess you would call it, but you don't have a car or a home or an apartment or, clean underwear. I don't know, sir. And I get peer pressured. What are you in junior high? Oh my God. I can't with this man. And I get the peer pressured.
Doing that. So it's hard for me to kick somebody out if she's feeling scared and fucking terrified of.
It's the nice guy act. Run from these type of guys. Anytime you see these type of guys, Auntie Joleen will tell you, these fake performative, I'm the nice guys, run like the motherfucking wind. Bye. No matter if it's at work, romantic, friends, anywhere you see them, run. Spray them with mace, okay? If they get too close, get some bear spray, something. They're a whole problem. They're just, ugh.
Putting Keanu in the blog, or if people hate her, whatever. That's not playing a good Big Brother game.
I was her target.
She's not going to win. Okay, and you know what? I'll acknowledge that now. Yeah, she's scared. I'll acknowledge that. I didn't want to believe it. I do believe it. And I don't care. And if she goes home on any other person's HOH, then I will vote to evict her.
No, but I don't believe that, because when I showed you what my noms would be and you won veto, you literally said that you'd use the veto on Lauren.
When did I say that?
You literally said that you would use it, and I had to ask you not to.
When?
When we were going over scenarios of HOH.
Last night?
Week. Yes.
I don't remember saying I would use it on her.
Yeah, you said, because I said my nominations, I said I'd like to keep them the same. You wanted to use veto on Lauren, so.
Well, I won't, because that just does nothing for me at this point.
I said it, but I had too many PBR me, ASAP, too many PBRs. I can't remember. I'm just a widow guy. I'm a white weight. Okay, I weigh $130. Soaking wet. Frankly, as Ava would say, I don't remember. I don't recall, counsel. He's like the Oliver North of the house. Oh my God. D. Clauser, thank you so much. I was going to call you doctor after my son are there. So maybe you're a doctor. Thank you for the super chat. My kids love when you talk about Kelly the SK Kelly. You got to, and just let the kids know. Keep the kids safe. Allegedly. SK Kelly is coming to a country, town, city near you. She's a traveler. Okay. She's a traveling SK. Kelly. Oh my goodness. Oh, and she'll put dead bugs in your food, allegedly, or just around your home and things. So, yeah. These two are very toxic.
So I just feel like I've been HOH 3 times. I've gotten more than enough blood on my hands. I've pissed people off, not only from nominations, but also from the decisions I've made to evict people.
Great.
No,
No.
I'm not regretting that at all. I am standing by that every single time. I'm just trying to paint the picture and let you see that I trust my life in this game. I trust you with my life in this game. And I stand by all of those decisions. But at this point,
this is like a very good learning lesson for women out there, I think. Everything this dude says, if you're ever with a guy that says any of these things, break up with him now. Run.
if you're valuing just this girl seeing the block, if she's going to stay no matter what, then who cares? We're still going to have to handle that issue next week anyways. If we're guaranteeing the votes to stay, then who cares whether she's on the block or not? And on my HOH, if I'm being completely honest, Morgan, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you.
Oh, now he realized that he kept being like, can I talk? Can I talk? And now he's like, oh, no, I'm talking over her. Oh, I'm so sorry, Morgan. I didn't mean to talk over you, except for that I did.
I don't give a fuck whether she sees the block or not. I don't care about that streak.
I was like, oh, we're doing the fucks now. Now we're getting the big swear words. We got our big boy pants on. Now we're swearing at our alleged #1 ally. Going, I don't give a fudge if she sees the block or not. Ooh, so manly. Ooh, I love it how you buck up to women. Look at you.
We're still going to have to handle that issue next week anyways. If we're guaranteeing the votes to stay, then who cares whether she's on the block or not? And on my HOH, if I'm being completely honest, Morgan, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to talk over you. I don't give a fuck whether she's
inappropriate.
I don't care about that streak.
Oh,
that
such a man.
to me. I don't give her my vote to win this game just because of that. That tells me she's irrelevant, not a good social player.
Okay, Vinny, this is what you suck on so many levels. I can't tell you how much you suck, but you suck. You're like the suckiest piece of suck that ever sucked. It's been a while since we had someone as sucky as you, I'm sure. Whatever. The fact that you think a player who evades being on the block, who has not been nominated, how that shows that they're irrelevant and have a bad social game, sir, pack it up. That is an ultimate flex in Big Brother. If you can get through the game and not be nominated, are you like, what's wrong with this dude? He talks so much, he doesn't listen enough, he doesn't learn enough. Another fake super fan. Who would say that? Who would say in this social strategy game where you live with people in the house and at the end they vote in a jury for the winner, that they're not going to take into account, well, they never were nominated. They must have done something right in the social strategy game to never be nominated. Yet one competition, so definitely a threat was there, won some HOHs, but still wasn't nominated. Why didn't we take this person out? We let this person get all the way to the end? Well, by golly, they might deserve that damn money. That's a good social game. That's kind of like a great game. At times you can you have the people like, if you know, like a Victoria from BB16, you kind of drag her along, doesn't know what's happening. But if you have someone who's actually somewhat playing the game, we'll say that to Morgan, and has not been put up, and she gets those final 2 chairs, that's an accomplishment. Christy says, especially when almost the entire season, yes, 3 people, not just 2, have to be nominated. Okay. Or like Bowie Jane. Yeah. I mean, that's a difference. Yeah. But either way, you got to give credit where credit's due. You don't, it's not, you don't want to be nominated a bunch. You don't want to have to save yourself week after week. That's ideally not what you want in the social strategy game. But he's like, you're irrelevant. He's one of those people that's like, haters, it's better to be hated than nobody know about you. It's like, no, I just would kind of rather just nobody know. Like, what? You're not, you're famous when you have haters. Not necessarily. That just means you're hated. Like, that's not like a brag. I'm never like, oh, look at these people saying mean things about me. I made it. No.
That, in my personal opinion,
okay,
it's irrelevance over strategy. And she has only done that because you know what I realized? We're on week 10. I have 3. She has 2. Half of this season has been me or her.
Yep, and you protected her?
Because I had other targets. There was
she was your untouchable.
No, you are my untouchable.
No, and so is she.
Well, I mean...
And why are you touching her? She's untouchable. Okay, Joleen, stop it.
I'm a mommy.
Mamacita?
Mommy?
I'm a mom.
Mamacita?
Mamacita.
Okay. Number 2.
No, but
of course, you're gonna want to keep a number in the game.
Yeah, but she was your untouchable.
No, you are the one who is guaranteed safety anytime I'm here. Anytime I win power, anytime I have anything, you are the one who's guaranteed safe. She's a number for me.
If she's just a number, then you would have picked me in the maniacal maze.
But that that's such a different topic because
this loser is like, well, Dad, we don't have a comeback for that. Why don't you just throw another F-bomb out, loser?
Oh my God!
That maze, I was going home.
I knew what that maze was by the time I made my decision.
That would have put the judges on the block. And guess what? She did. And we lost another judge.
So what does it matter whether she's on the block and stays or isn't on the block and stays? She's staying no matter what.
If I were to use the veto on Ava, you know how you were concerned about Ava putting me and you on the block? If I use the veto on her, she wouldn't put me next to you.
I don't think it changes anything because she still doesn't touch Lauren or Ashley and maybe not Kelly.
No, she touches Kelly.
Well, what if Kelly's...
And the thing is the renom would probably be Lauren if I use the veto on her.
What if Kelly's evicted?
She touches Keanu.
Why is there so much touching? This season they talk about this person will get touched. And then Morgan's always talking about, she's not going to see my block. Why is everything this season like sexual relationship based when they're talking strategy? Like, oh, he'll touch her. She'll touch him. They'll touch each other. They'll touch a lot. Yeah. Oh, he's not going to get on my block. She might get on my block. That other guy, he could get in my block. But yeah, definitely he's not in my block. Like, what are they talking about? And yes, Melissa, just paper, rock, scissors it.
You know how I got up last second? Rock, paper, scissors. I was willing to do that. Thank you.
It's rock, paper, scissors. Matt, the #1 BB strategist of all time.
It would be Ashley, Keanu, me.
No, it would be Keanu, you, and Lauren.
This is inappropriate.
She values her relationship with Lauren over Ashley.
You don't know that.
She indirectly told me that.
Indirectly.
She said, I'm cool with both of them. Ashley's she's gonna be fine. She's like, I know I'm gonna stay. But putting Lauren up.
Well, of course, she values Lauren because Lauren has won competitions.
So that's why she wants to stay closer to her. That's why she values her relationship with her over Ashley.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I don't really know what to say right now.
Do you understand where I'm coming from, though?
No.
It has nothing to do with her anymore. It has everything to do with me being forced to piss off people unnecessarily just to break some stupid streak.
You are doing that yourself. Take some accountability, mustache. What the hell? He's like, it's me being forced. How are you being forced? Like, oh my God.
Of irrelevance.
He's like, once I saw you lotion your tots, I can't say no.
And when she wins this game, then we can have this conversation after.
She's not winning this game.
Okay.
Morgan, she is not winning this game.
Okay.
I'm telling you, she's not winning this game.
Okay.
You know my only regret in this game? Is that stupid fucking maze and picking her. That's what I regret. I don't regret pissing off 5 people to keep you over Riley. I don't regret getting put on the block by Keanu and burning that relationship by picking the judges over anybody else. I don't regret forgiving fucking Rachel and Ashley, putting myself on a limb and trying to build a relationship with Will. All of those people, all of those things, all of those relationships, that's because of you. That's all benefits to my game, regardless.
Yep. And
those are all benefits that all strengthen my game tremendously. But at this point, there's no benefit to my game at any point. If I do any renom, there's no benefit to my game. It hurts me 100%, one way or the other.
okay.
That's all. I'm just trying to explain to you why.
Oh God, this guy is the worst. Someone on Twitter, that's so Topher on Twitter made this. Whiny, unemployed, spineless, The Loser season premiere this fall on CBS. Stream on Paramount Plus with Vinny. I was like, oh God, that is. Round of applause. Well done. Well done on that one. Well done. Oh God. But this is what these two do. They just talk in circles. And Vinny was getting real feisty in this conversation. But ultimately, this conversation came around. Morgan has to leave, take a walk. And ultimately, it came back to, okay, I'm going to do it. And Morgan put on her, I think it's her dress she wore in the first episode, that little blue dress with her boots. And she knew what she was doing today. She was getting ready upstairs with Vince. Let me see if I can pull a little picture of it. And they were talking strategy. And that's when everything flipped on dear. Oh, here we are. Dear Lauren. Okay. They do another long hug in her little dress. Let me just oh my God, they're still hugging. And they're still hugging. And they're still hugging. And we're still hugging. We're still hugging. Someone set the timer and we've released. We've released. Let me show you here. I was like, oh, Morgan. Morgan's like, okay. All right. Well, let me just throw on this little number. I got a little number for you, sir. With the boots and all. We'll see if you can say no to this. And again, they've been sleeping in the same bed every night. Vinny asking for it. These two are he's going to try to date her after this. I know it. And I hope Morgan does not. Ma'am, don't do it. Or do it. I don't care at this point. Go ahead. I can't keep protecting these 30-somethings from themselves. All right, here we go. He straightened his hair. They looked like a regular couple in the bathroom this morning. I think he was flat ironing wet hair. Maybe it wasn't wet, but it was like, dude does not know how to flat iron his hair. You got to get a brush through that thing, sir. And again, I didn't see any heat protectant going on before he flat irons. So he's just burning, sizzling his hair. Oh my goodness. Oh, Artesia. Yeah. There is. Again, he keeps alluding to this. I have something to tell you really important in October. Hopefully it's not I have a girlfriend, because we all know already. But I have I have these strong feelings for you. I just care about you so much. And what? In the house, huh? But I can't tell you these other feelings I'm having. Yeah, brushing their teeth together, showering in different stalls, but at the same time, he's definitely pregnant. Dude, I see a little baby bump. I see a little baby bump for little Vincenzo.
And because I'm allowed to say something.
Okay, let's see if I can go get back to this one. Okay. Keanu comes up.
Guys, I'm in the stall.
Oh, sorry.
This morning. Because Vinny and Morgan are talking, then Keanu tries to come up. Oh, now Ava and Keanu getting a little bit of a tiff, because Ava's like, you always get to talk to them. You're always talking to them. Oh my God. Keanu, I want to talk to him for once. And Keanu's like, I just want to talk to them for 2 minutes. Because Morgan's gotten so comfortable in the HOH room. She's like, we need time. Can you leave? When people come in, I'm like, oh, damn, Vinny. And then Keanu finally came in. So he's tying her dress. She's like, can you tie me in the back? I'm like, oh my God. So here's them this morning, right before the veto ceremony.
I mean, I already told you what I want to do. Well, I need to know what I want to do. Well, I need to know what's going on, because
Ava says she saw me again and she says I won't tell you what to do, but then she says, if you put the girl on the block who used veto on you, keeps you safe, then that's your choice, bro. Lauren says, we're done. If you put me up.
Probably Danny.
so I gotta give Kelly a better chance of staying in the game to put us both on.
I gotta speed these people up because they are. I'm gonna put it at 1.25.
We're done. If you put me up.
So you want to give Kelly a better chance of staying in the game to put us both up and get one of us out of the house instead of trying to get her out of the house. I sat in the block. I'm relying on Keanu. And then if Keanu loses, we lose him anyway.
And I have to call Lauren's bluff of whether I actually lose her or not. Either way.
She's saying that you guys are done because she doesn't think she has the votes.
She doesn't think she doesn't think she has the votes.
Please put on your microphone.
She's not willing to trust people sometimes.
Oh, Morgan is her feelings towards Lauren. Oh, she hates her. So, well, she has to learn how to trust sometimes. It's not fair that she just gets to go to the end. And you're just going to carry her along. You're just going to baby her. You're just going to pat her butt. You're going to, change her diaper. You're going to bottle feed her till the end.
Even people that are fucking enemies.
One more time.
Can you grab this for me? I need you to work with me, please. Thank you.
Do I click on the bottom or
Keep pulling it through, please.
Oops.
I'm listening. I think the hard part is you also have a hard time trusting people. Because like I said, even Ashley is saying that she's going to keep Lauren over Keanu, even knowing that that's not good for her game. And that should tell you a lot about her and about the alliance. So it's really difficult when you feel like the one person.
You're the only person I trust in here. I understand.
I understand that, Vince, but at the same time, you kind of are at a point in the game where you can be the only person that you trust.
Jesus Christ. Okay, then the cameras. Okay, so
Kelly knows she goes home.
They're getting ready together, you guys.
She does.
And he's just grabbing like gobs of his hair and putting it under the flat iron. That's not how you do it. You got to separate, sir.
The chances of what?
This dude needs a hair tutorial. He's just like grabbing wads of his hair like this and just like straight. Like, what are you doing? No. Section. Brush. Heat protectant. I'm very offended.
Both of them staying on the block as if she is involved because she's going to be a stronger competitor than Ava.
Yeah. So then what's the argument?
She just doesn't trust that.
You are not wrong,
She's
Lacey.
gonna have to learn, just like all of us have.
And you swear on everything.
Vince, I need you to understand
you were
something.
keeping her.
I need you to understand something. Like I said last night, you asking me to keep someone who was targeting me last week, and wanting me out. That's a huge ask.
This is why I think Morgan's going to keep pushing for, if Lauren doesn't win the BB butt blaster, that they try to flip them out and get rid of her. Now, Vinny's terrified. He's going to have to, he doesn't even want to have to break a tie. So.
I know, but you asking me to put her on the block is a huge ask.
It's not.
How do we level?
I mean, yes, it is a huge ask, but it also has a bigger purpose of getting Kelly out. I'm not telling you to put her up so I can vote her ass out. I want Kelly gone.
Okay, so you keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that.
Vince.
This is deeper than game.
Yes, I understand.
So that's what he keeps saying. This is deeper than game with you, Morgan. This is real life, like deeper than game. Like, I have deeper feelings for you. Oh my God. Make me barf, bro. Ew. That's a good point, William. Thank you so much for the super chat. William says, or can he just wash his hair? Yeah. I don't know. Probably not.
It's more with you.
I know.
Oh, he's crying. You guys, oh God. Oh my God. This was the part where I was like, oh, I got to clip this. He's like, it's more with you. You promise? Because it's more with you. What? And she's like, yes, Vinny. Yes, of course. Put in the chat. Do you think Morgan's going to try to date him after this season, or do you think he's just going to try to date her? Ugh.
Bigger purpose of getting Kelly out. I'm not telling you to put her up so I can vote her ass out. I want Kelly gone.
Okay, so you keep her no matter what.
Unfortunately, yes.
And you wouldn't burn me like
No,
that. Because this is deeper than game with me.
Yes, I understand. I understand.
It's more
Vince,
with you.
I know. I know. I know. I know.
You can't
Vince,
burn me on this.
I'm not going to burn you.
Burn him. Burn him at the stake.
I want to level with you so you know that I'm choosing you.
Oh, God.
But I need you to level
But
with
you're
me
also
and make sure
scared.
she's safe.
You're also, but this is the thing, Vince. You want me to level with you on someone who wants me out.
So are you not willing to then?
I didn't say that. But you want me to level with you on someone who wants you out. That's like Lauren asking you to level with her on someone who wants you out.
Huh?
So what does that mean? What are you saying?
What are you saying?
I'm just saying that I'm going to do this for you, but you need to understand the ask that you're asking me.
I do understand it.
No, because you're getting extremely emotional because
This is inappropriate.
Out of this crib.
No, I'm getting emotional because of the position I'm put in because of this. That's what's hard.
Either way, we need to get Kelly out of this house.
So that's why I'm willing to do this. So
Back to
And
Cuckoo
hopefully-
Kelly.
If Keanu wins, I don't have to worry about losing someone that I technically would love to have in this game for the betterment of me.
who's that?
Keanu.
I'm saying I would rather keep Lauren and Keanu,
So they can go after each other.
yes, than keep Kelly here.
Agreed.
So I'm going to hope and pray that I don't have to make that fucking decision and vote to keep Lauren knowing she kept wanted my ass gone last week.
It's a good point, Scat.
For the first time in this game, I will be doing something for somebody else, not for my game.
This is inappropriate.
You've kind of been doing that for a while when it came to Vinny and Zach. But okay, Morgan. These two are just they're like miserable. And they're still like today, even though, you know, Morgan did the thing, they renommed Lauren, they're still going around in circles. These two are just destined to fight with each other forever. And look at this dude. While she's there in the background, you guys, with her arms, I gotta take a screenshot of this. With her arms folded, he's flat ironing his hair. It's so bad. And he's like just grabbing it in chunks. He's like, it's literally the most pathetic emo thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm embarrassed for him. I know he's not embarrassed, but he should be embarrassed. Like, honestly, this guy's always talking about not being bullied. This is a bullyable offense. Okay. If you see a 35-year-old man crying and whining about things that are within his control and blaming a woman for it, you should bully him. Okay. I don't advocate for bullying until I advocate for bullying. Okay. But for real, this is like next level loserdom that we're dealing with here. I mean, look at these two. Oh my God. Oh, I got to share this screenshot. Oh, Vinny. He's got a bob. He's got a Karen bob. I had a bob. I love a bob. Maybe I need another bob. Maybe he's just making me miss my bob. Look, we got some volume in that hair. Look at Morgan. There in her little dress. And there's looking disappointed, which Vinny's used to seeing in women, allegedly. Okay. While he
roasted
is, yeah, he's giving himself a little bob with a little under. He's not even straightening it. I don't even know what he's doing. He's straightening hair, under hair. What? Sir, you need a tutorial. needs a lot of help. A lot. So this is what they're doing while they're talking. It's like pure comedy.
You want Kelly out, Vince. You can't think like that.
Yeah, I do, but
But what?
letting
We even said last night, if Lauren was smart, she would have stacked the block and got me out.
Got me out. What are you gonna do, Vince? Pick me or her? Me or her?
She wouldn't have had the votes to do it, but that's what she should have done.
If I ever saw my husband flat ironing his hair, I don't know what I would do. I'd probably have like an emotional breakdown. I'd be like, we need to get marriage therapy. We need to call a therapist now. What happened? Who hurt you? Did you get touched? Like, what happened? Why are you doing this to us? Not only to you, to us. It's just, oh my God. And you're not even doing it the right way.
Well, maybe this changes her perception of you if you vote to keep her to stay, or if she just stays no matter what. I'm afraid I put her up. She wins Blockbuster, and she really is done with me. Because I feel like I'm getting the ultimatum from both sides of saying me or her.
What would happen is you would say that she needs to go up because he had Kelly go up.
So Keanu has been told now, you know, we're talking. So he's coming back like, I need to talk because it's right before the POV ceremony. Ava's waiting outside of the door. Cammy says, Chell would never. No, I would get my husband into inpatient if I saw him flat ironing his hair. All right. I would take care of mine. All right. Something's not right. Michelle Corley, thank you so much for the super chat. Michelle says, I see a path where Morgan and Ashley final two, get rid of Lauren now. I can see Ashley in final two. 100%. I would love to see Ashley in final two with Vince being like, you don't deserve to be here. And then Rachel and Will and everyone else making the case for her in jury, and then seeing Ashley, the lawyer, come out and make the case for herself. Because just because she's not playing so blatantly bad as you, just because she's not giving people undue and unnecessary stress and running around the house crying over everything and saying, it's not fair, and flat ironing her hair, doesn't mean she's not worthy of a Big Brother win, Vince. You're doing everything wrong, literally. The worst. Future players, look at Vince, everything he's doing, don't do it. Don't do it.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. If she buys it.
Yeah, can I just get a minute with? Because I want it with them too, and you've had a lot of minutes.
Oh, Ava, are you bullying Keanu? Ava, the bully. Ava, why are you bullying Keanu? Keanu wants to talk. And did you hear? He's like, I just need to get a minute with him. Well, I need to get a minute with him too. You've had a lot of minutes, Ava. Oh my God, you guys, put your hearts in the chat for Keanu. I think by Ava's standards of bullying, I think she's bullying him. Oh my gosh. She's just reliving her assault from Rachel over and over again. It's causing her to act really poorly.
Go first. Don't, no. Oh, come here.
Oh my gosh.
Don't, no. Oh, come here. Oh my gosh. Oh, come here. Oh my gosh.
You guys, prayers up for Ava. I hope she gets the trauma therapy she needs to get over that assault, that accosting from Rachel that she keeps talking about. Oh my gosh. But she really, call the police, 911. Oh gosh. It's just, I can't believe Rachel did that. I am just so disappointed that she would grab her hand lovingly in a final two-way and pull her into the food storage room to talk strategy. How dare she strategize? Literally, Ava, the way she talks on the feeds is like Rachel bullied her through trying to strategize with her. Meanwhile, she is going off about everybody and talking shit and saying mean things about people and being present when people say include Rachel's kids in their hate for her. And she's laughing like, I don't give a fuck, just like farting. But heaven forbid, So now poor Keanu is just trying to talk to the HOH, and Ava, the bully, is just up there going, ugh, we all want to talk. You've had enough talk time. Well, why do you get to say, Ava? Oh my God. We can. Only you can stop arm grabbing.
If she buys it. Yeah, can I just get a minute with?
Okay, well, I want it with them too, and you've had a lot of minutes. So
Oh,
I'm just saying.
Eva,
There are
how have I had a lot of minutes? I haven't even talked to them.
Keanu's like, how I had a lot of minutes. I haven't even talked to them. They've been hauled up here by themselves, doing God knows what, in a 69 position. Like, I don't know, reverse cowgirl, like with a pillow in between them. I think they're humping it. What are you talking about? Neighbor's like, you've had enough minutes.
It's just too frustrating. I haven't spoken to them at all. I don't care what Ava has to say.
Keanu goes, I haven't spoken to them at all. What are you talking about? Ava's like,
I just wanted.
Yeah, I'm coming. One sec.
I just want a minute alone with Morgan whenever the opportunity arises.
Well, I would have liked to have spoken to both of you for just a minute as well.
Okay.
I did ask you earlier.
Yeah, no. Just wait outside for 2 minutes.
Vinny, who's the HOH here? Vinny, you are so fucking screwed, bro. You're never going to be able to sit in a final 2 and claim you did anything in this game. When you got Morgan saying, okay, you can talk to us we'll give you 2 minutes. We'll give you're out right now. I really think Morgan is the HOH. She's just letting him plug in his flat iron in her bathroom. She's just kind enough to allow him to use her HOH restroom to damage his hair.
2 minutes. 2 minutes tops.
No worries.
No worries. Not go over 2 minutes.
It sounded like you were worried, Ava, you bully. Put your tomatoes in the chat for Ava. What a bully. Horrible.
Okay. Well, as long as I have all the complete information, you would like for me to be safe, right?
I mean, yes.
Okay. And you would like for me not to go home as well? Yeah. Okay. So from my understanding, in a perfect timeline where Lauren's succubus magic doesn't work or you don't get upset at me.
He said Lauren's succubus. Robin, people are coming out. I normally don't vote for AFP either. I usually forget. I don't know. It's not that serious to me. Occasionally I have, I think. Yeah. But I have to vote. Ava, look at all the tomatoes. Oh, God. You shouldn't bully people, Ava. You should let people have their space. Keanu has just as much of a right to talk to the HOH as you do, Ava. All right? And you should speak kindly if you think it's your turn and not his. It's kindergarten rules. All right?
The noms would have been Lauren, Ava, Kelly. You win the veto. The noms would have stayed the same. So all we're doing right now is basically correcting the timeline. You take me off, put Lauren on. You want Lauren to go home. You want Kelly to go home. This makes it so that one of those things happens 100%. If neither of you want me to go home, all we're doing is removing the possible human element of Vinny having to make a hard decision and possibly something happen where you don't want to happen and you don't want to happen. I know you're telling me that if it's a tie, you are planning on saving me, but that it would be a hard decision for you. So all we're doing by using the veto on me is removing that element from it altogether. If Lauren wins, Kelly goes home. If Kelly wins, Lauren goes home. It's that simple. Does that make sense, or am I crazy?
No, they're crazy. Because Keanu really wanted Morgan to use the veto on him, and I really wish she would have. I really wish she just would have taken Keanu off the block. So for sure, we would have a Lauren, Kelly, or Ava leaving this week because they could all leave. I'm fine with that. But unfortunately, she didn't. So Keanu will have to face Kelly and Lauren in the BB Butt Blaster on Thursday. But Keanu's like, well, logically, if you guys really want me to stay and we're really still doing this damn thing, then you would take me off the block, right? And they're like, no, because we have to pretend that we want you gone. We will sacrifice you if we have to, but we got to keep pretending. So no, sorry.
If you actually want me to be safe and you actually don't want me to go home, this is the only way to 100% make that happen.
No, I do want you to be safe.
You also have a better chance of beating Kelly in the blockbuster, though. But you're telling me if I beat Kelly or Lauren, whoever. Yeah, but what does that matter? Because one of them is going to go home either way. If I beat Kelly, then you're leaving the decision in Ashley's hands because she sees the value of Lauren going home too.
Yeah, but Ashley wants Kelly on.
I know, but what are we doing here, guys?
One of them's gonna go home either way.
What are we doing here, guys?
I
So
I hear what you're saying.
Keanu, they're having toxic circle fights where they just keep fighting about the same thing over and over again and then cuddling at night. Very platonic cuddles. And then telling each other they love each other, and they'll tell each other more in October. And they mean everything to each other. Okay. That's what they keep doing. And then Vinny tries to gaslight the situation. Thank you, Ariel, for the super chat. Ariel says, how are we supposed to root for any of these fools? That's a great question. I think the BB Blaster and the AI Arena makes them craziest. I think having it this long in the game, we should not be having the BB Butt Blaster at jury. That's insane. Okay. But yeah, I think I also think the casting was just off this season. We got a lot of characters, a lot of performative BS, a lot of, again, recruits, people that they sought out who don't know anything about the game, don't really care, and just want to go on the challenge and such. So yeah, just toxic circle jerks, Keanu. That's what they're doing. So I don't know if you know about that life.
I'm gonna talk to Eva because I'm gonna respect.
But thank you, Ariel.
I'm curious what Eva has to say about this. If the veto's going to be used on her or not going to be used on her.
I mean, am I crazy, or is this just not making any sense?
I wanted to give you the minutes that you deserve.
You're telling me you don't want me to go home. She's telling me she doesn't want me to go home. Why am I on the block if neither of you want me to go home?
Good question, Keanu.
She'll come off, and it's just 50-50, 50-50. I don't understand what the discussion here is.
I don't know. It all depends what she wants to do.
What's going on in her brain?
Just us fighting nonstop. I don't know.
About what?
About what to do with it.
Are you telling her not to use it?
Just us fighting nonstop. Well, what she's going to do with it? Yes, Brookie Cookie. She used the veto, and Vinny nominated Lauren as the renom. His other ally who used a veto on him. But here we are. He was pressured. He didn't want to do it. He had no choice.
So then why isn't she? I just don't understand. If she wants me to be here.
Because she views our relationship the opposite of how I view it.
Our relationship?
Mine and hers.
Okay.
She views it as
Keanu.
people think that she's doing everything I want to do. I'm telling her the perception is that I'm doing everything she wants to do. And she disagrees. And this is her veto. She gets to do whatever she wants with it. That's my HOH, and I can do whatever I want with it. And it's apparently clashing.
But me telling her to use it on me is doing what both of you want. It's not doing what you want. She wants me to stay. You want me to stay.
But she already knows she's good with you, and she wants to buy favor with it. Eva is what I'm assuming. That's what I'm assuming. She never outright says this, but why else would you?
Well, if you put a veto around my neck, you're definitely gonna win favor with me. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Keanu, it's just coming off too logical here. Okay. And that's something. So if you put the veto around my neck, you'll definitely win favor with me. But you also have to realize they're effing around with you, Keanu. Obviously, if it doesn't make sense, it's probably not true. That's Judge Judy. She taught us that a long time ago. Thank you, William, for putting the noms down. Yes, Keanu, Kelly, Lauren are now going to be fighting in the BB Butt Blaster. And Kelly's ready. Kelly's like, I'm going to tank it. I'm going to win.
I don't know what world exists where Ava wins an HOH and doesn't put all three of us up, regardless if she puts a veto around her neck.
That's what I think.
It's not what you think.
I think it doesn't fucking matter. I think we're all going up anyways.
Well, dude, honestly, as long as you stick to your word and you say you're gonna pull me off, then obviously it doesn't. I
am sticking to my word.
You swear, dude.
Yes. I can't.
Now he just unnecessarily lied to Keanu. As long as you stick to your word and you are pulling me off. What? It's just unnecessary. It's inappropriate.
It's inappropriate.
Christy says, yeah, if Keanu leaves and he has to watch that video with Rachel, oh man, maybe for the first time Keanu will understand the game if it also comes from Will. Yeah, he was talking about that. Imagine going to the jury house and talking to Rachel and Will, and they'll be like, especially Rachel, I told you so. Rachel told him, you can't trust Lauren. You can't trust Vinny. What's wrong with you? And he's like, I can. You don't know. And sure enough, he can't. Like, exactly. He's making more promises. For what? It's just going to cause resentment, and Vinny's never going to get the votes. He's going to get palled. Like you guys were saying. I think David mentioned in the chat. He's going to get palled on this one because Paul's jury management was abysmal. It was horrible. It's going to happen to you. You're lying when you don't need to lie.
Shake on it. I can't afford not to.
Morgan won the POV.
And to me, it doesn't matter, but still, I just don't understand why she would make then you have to do the tiebreaker choice.
Hi, Sabria.
It's putting me in a pretty bad position.
That's what I'm saying. Like, just use it on me and then remove the human element out of it. Because honestly, at this point, either one of them going home is a good thing. Like, honestly, I would say it's the same thing, either one of them going home. Probably a little bit better, honestly, from a game perspective, if Lauren goes home, because Kelly is not dangerous in any competition but a blockbuster, and those disappear after next week.
Vince?
Well, then it looks like we got ourselves a hell of a blockbuster party. I thought those disappeared in the 90s. Looks like we're going back in time. I need to buy your blue shirt.
Keanu, save it for the improv stage, okay? Save it for your improv troupe. So ultimately, we see Keanu was not saved with the veto. Morgan saved Ava, and Vince again renommed Lauren. Now, Lauren, she went back up to the HOH room to talk to him afterwards, and it seemed like she was playing the game again. I don't know if she deep down is going to go for him if she wins next week. I hope she does, or wins on Thursday in the double, wins HOH, but she definitely was playing nice with him. And her and Morgan did finally have a conversation. Morgan came in because, of course, she can't leave Vince alone for too long while talking to Lauren. And she's like, they're probably going to, she was talking to Ashley Morgan, where she's like, they're probably going to talk all day. They're going to be, she's going to be up there all day. And it's like, no, that's what you do, Morgan. So ultimately she went up there and Vince was like, this is the final three I always wanted. This is the threesome I always wanted. And Morgan's like, yeah. And then Morgan did some cam talk today. And she was talking to the cameras being like, that's not the final three I want. The final three I want is Vince and Ashley. And I hope to God, Morgan, if it does come down to you, Vince and Ashley in the final three, I hope to God, I don't have a lot of hope in you, girl. I'll be honest with you. I don't. But I hope to God you pick Ashley and you don't pull some Cody and Derek bullshit. Okay? I hope to God you don't. And I think she actually will have a harder time winning against Ashley. So probably better if she picked Vinny, honestly. But I want Ashley to beat all of them. That's the point I'm at. So we'll see what happens, but I just don't want her to pick Vinny. But I would be shocked if Vinny, because they all think they sit next to Ashley and they win.
It's inappropriate.
I'm like, what world are you guys living in? I don't think they're understanding all the strategy. And if Ashley gets to those final three chairs or she gets in the final two chairs, all that she's had to overcome in this game socially and being like targeted early on, like her story's pretty good without having to win a bunch of comps. She won when she had to right off the bat. She aligned with the right people. She had her shields, which she'll make that argument with Rachel and then later with like Morgan and Keanu. And she had the conversations and built the relationships she needed to, whether it be with Ava. Her and Ava are, she's growing that relationship. And even with Lauren, arguably Ashley should be out. They should have taken her out and they haven't yet. She's losing her allies. Like, she's got a story. She's got a winner's story. And she can have that legally blonde reveal. I'm actually an attorney. I graduated from Georgetown. So if you are watching the feeds and you're watching the work Ashley's putting in strategically to put salt in certain games, to align herself, to kind of distance herself from Morgan a little bit in a respectful way, She's doing the damn thing. She's doing the social part that Morgan and Vinny and Keanu and Kelly and Ava and Lauren struggle with. There's no one in the house that has a better social game right now than Ashley. And that's even with them, with some of them barely liking her. She still is able to find a way to align herself with the people that don't like her to get further. And you got to survive. It's like a survivor, outlast, outwit, outplay. And she's doing that right now, in my opinion. Everyone else is just kind of messy and fumbling the bag. And Ashley has her moments too, where she says things she shouldn't and things like that. I mean, this isn't a very strategic season. You had Rachel, and then you had moments of strategy from people. But I do think I see glimmers of hope in Ashley's gameplay and what she's doing. And instead, like, she could cry baby about it, quit, which Ava has done, which Vinny does, this kind of poor me thing. And she doesn't. She just gets up every day and goes back to work. Like, what do I got to do today? She hadn't been in the hot tub all summer. Now she's in the hot tub every night with Ava. Do you think there's a reason for that? I think so. In the hot tub with Morgan. Like, she's putting in the work. Talking to Vinny, even though Vinny can't stand her. He has, honestly, like, the weirdest obsession with Ashley. He's like, so peanut butter and jelly, because she doesn't have to cry baby her way to the end. She doesn't have to make women feel bad for her so she can get farther. She doesn't have to flat iron her hair. He's jealous, So, damn, get it, Ashley. Well, then Vinny for sure is going to be like, she doesn't deserve it. I just hate that this little loser is out here trying to tell other players whether they deserve it or not. Sir, what Vinny does not deserve to win in the end, and he won't. No one is going to, yes, jealous that Ashley has self-respect, that she can stand on her own 2 feet, and she doesn't have to, go pout and go, oh, poor me, I'm trying to change this in my life. Oh. So that would just be amazing to see that happen. I would love to see Vinny's face when Ashley wins the game. Okay. It could be like Ashley and Keanu final 2. We'll see. We'll see what happens, you guys. But it's really going to be up to the BB Butt Blaster on Thursday so far. If Kelly wins the BB Butt Blaster and it's Lauren versus Keanu, you have Morgan could, be pushing for a flip to vote to keep Keanu, and maybe in Ashley possibly 2. And then they just need one more vote, because then you would have Kelly voting to save Lauren and Ava, unless you can flip Ava. And maybe, Ava's, she's kind of like whatever at this point. So if it's, as long as it's not me, like, she's just like tooting it up over here. So I think Ashley could make a case to Ava if they wanted to, why it's better to keep Keanu. It might be difficult because Ava and Ashley are not great at the competition. It's going to be really competition heavy. So the longer they keep Keanu in the game, but the argument could be made that Lauren is a comp beast as well. So either way, they get rid of a comp beast. It's like, which one do you want to move forward with? I guess that is the question, you guys. But we'll see. Yeah, Wednesday's episode is going to be like 8 years behind. We've already had so much happen. And they're like, tune in for this 2-hour episode where we're just going to tell you a bunch of shit and then edit it in a way that it didn't happen on Big Brother. Julie Chen's going to pretend she knows about the game that she's hosting, even though she doesn't, and she's a producer on it. Then she's going to talk about Jesus, and we're going to throw a bunch of edited crap together that doesn't really make sense if you actually watch the live feeds. We're going to pick our winner, give them a good edit, and not show you just how toxic Vince really is. Then Zingbot's going to tell some terrible jokes that we're just going to have to go, well, it's mid, because it's all we got right now, and we're not going to pay for joke writers. This week on Big Brother with a double eviction. Choose kindness. Thank you so much, David, for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you. Congratulations to those of you that received them. But it'd be great to see Vinny go on the double. Artesia says if Keanu wins, Kelly goes. But if Kelly wins, I could see Lauren. I could too. Yes, Kelly versus Lauren. I don't think anyone is going to keep Kelly over Lauren. But I think the argument could be made to keep Keanu over Lauren. And I'll tell you, I didn't think I'd get to this spot, but I'd be here for it. I'd be here for it. You guys. Yeah, love anyone. Yes. Red Leg Me says, imagine him in the jury house talking how it happened to him. Oh, gosh. I cannot wait until we get some action from the jury. They really should just put feeds in the jury at this point. Or we should have longer jury segments of each person that comes in, Rachel just schooling them while Will takes a nap in the background with his cocktail and shouts out his chocolate drop. Like, that's really what we want. Mad Chatter, yes, with the membership from David. All right, guys. Well, 2 hours. 2 hours, 15 minutes. I think we did pretty good. That's where we're at right now. And I'll be back later, probably tomorrow, to probably go over Vince getting pregnant tonight, if he's not already pregnant. They're probably going to give him a pregnancy test. But more of the Vinnie and Morgan Mince drama going on. We'll see what more Ava. Let me see if I have any of those little clips of Ava saying just redonkulous things. But Ava thinking she's going to get America's favorite player. And if she's not, then it's definitely Rachel's fault. We'll see more of Kelly just being an SK. Just being like, I had dead bugs. Kelly said, I was going to wear a bucket hat to the finale. And Lauren said, I can't. She's such a good friend. Kelly's like weirdly obsessed with Lauren. She's like, she's such a good little sister. Kelly also said, because Lauren still needs a dress for finale night. And Rachel had offered, given her a dress. And Lauren was like, oh, I don't know if I can wear this. I'm
2,000 years later.
too scared. And Kelly's like, wouldn't it be funny if we all just wore Rachel's dresses at finale? And she has to see us in her dresses. I'm like, what would be funny about that, you weirdo? Like, she's just so creepy. This season, I think this is her saying it. Okay. Here you go. So she's talking to Lauren and Vince about the dress situation. Lauren's like, I just don't know when I'm going to get a dress or what I'm going to wear.
Not too late as of right now, but maybe tomorrow probably will be too late. That's insane to think about. Tomorrow would be too late to get something sent for me to wear it for now.
Whoa.
I mean, I don't know how long it would take to ship shit from wherever she is. I'm trying to think of any other outfit. We should have kept Rachel's stuff.
That's Vince chewing.
What you said?
I said we should have kept Rachel's stuff.
I don't think she would allow that.
Imagine I pull up to finale wearing one of her dresses.
She would lose it.
And then she has to pick between one of the three of us.
Imagine me.
And we're each wearing one of her dresses. I told Lauren that I was going to wear the bucket hat to finale, and she said, I would not allow that. She's a good friend. She's a good little sister.
Oh, Kelly. It's weird because you see these 20-something women hate on Rachel, and even with Mickey, and I love how and Morgan, the ageism is crazy when they're she's close in age with Will. It's like, you're almost just as close. Rachel's 40 or 41. You guys are in your mid to early 30s. Will is 50. So you're all about 10 years apart. But they're always trying to age out Rachel. She's irrelevant. She's old. She should stay home. She should take care of her kids. She shouldn't be here. She should act better. We're so young and all the things. But yet it seems like they all really want to be this 40, 41-year-old. Okay? Seems like we got a lot of PB and jelly going on.
It's inappropriate.
Kelly talks. They just won't shut up about her. It's like Kelly literally wants to wear Rachel's skin. Kelly, you're never going to be as successful on TV as Rachel. I hate to break it to you. I actually don't hate to break it to you, but you're just kind of awful. That's all I can say. I mean, for people that are just like hating on her, you guys are very obsessed with her and her success. And I don't understand how her success takes away from your success. You guys just dropped the ball. You dropped the bag. You didn't know how to play the game. You didn't know how to work the Rachel returning player element, which is an element that has happened on many seasons with returning players. And somehow you guys feel like you're like a victim of this. Like, how dare they do this to us? I mean, you couldn't get her out on your own. So they had to take her out with the lame twist where she's just eliminated. And now you won't shut up about her. But she's old and irrelevant. They were talking about, Ashley and Ava were talking about how Rachel has all these fans. And yeah, they're going to vote for her because they're not dead yet. I'm like, what are you talking about? What? They're like, yeah, because her season was like over 10 years ago. But like her fans are like elderly, but they're not dead yet. Oh my God. They're like, yeah, my grandma's grandma is like a fan of Rachel. Yeah, but you have to remember, those are the same people that like watched those soap operas. You know what I'm talking about? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then Ashley's like, yeah, one of her family members, she's like, she was a fan of All My Children, which was on since like 1995. Like, I'm sorry, are you talking Susan Lucci's All My Children? That definitely, baby girl, that a lot longer than 1995, but to them that feels like, the 1900s. So there's like, yeah, Rachel's fans are like not dead. They're like they're still kicking it. Nope, we're still kicking it. Hi, not yet. Not in the grave just yet. I know. I just can't wait. I can't wait till, I know they're just young and young people say stupid shit about this, but it's like, it's the one thing that I don't understand because it's the one thing you can't run from. Everyone's going to age. And if you're lucky, you'll live a long life and healthy, but that's one thing you can't run from. You can't be young again. You can't go backwards. You can only go forward. So the fact that we don't like covet growing older in our society, the fact that we don't like respect it, we just shit on older people like, oh, you're fucking old, but you're all heading that way. So just think how you treat the old people is how they're going to treat you because you're going to be old too. Okay? Oh my gosh. But you don't realize that till you're older. And then you're like, oh shit. But I just think it's like a societal thing where you just are deemed as like irrelevant. And I think it's that thing you fear, not to get like all too deep into this, but I think it's the thing that people fear the most is like aging and death. So they just want to push it away and make fun of it and go, oh my God, gross, ew. But we're all headed that way. And you would think, like, if we're all headed in that direction, maybe we could be a little bit more positive about it and go, wow, you're 41. What's it like? I can't wait till I get to 41. I'll have more knowledge. My tits will be sweatier. I might be in perimenopause. I'll give less fucks. I'll enjoy a night in. I'll get dogs. Like, there are perks. Okay. I'll probably be able to afford an adjustable bed. This girl, hey. Yep. One of the best things I've ever purchased. Okay. So, yeah. But there you go. We're pushing to therapy. Okay. It's not all poise pads and depends. Okay. There's dogs, tot sweat, and adjustable beds. And Dossier says you can fart in public without shame. You can crop dust your nearest Walgreens and just say, sorry. Right? Tiffany, me too. I felt so bad for Will. Nearly impossible to relate to these kiddos. So impossible. Yeah, free AARP membership. You can move into the 55 plus communities, which I think you can get a little bit cheaper living there. Electric scooters. No one's looking at you like, why aren't you walking? You're like, I'm old. Okay, you can electric scooter everywhere. And man wipes too. Okay, hashtag not all men, but always a man. All right, you guys are wonderful. Thank you so much. Shout out to all my super chatters today. Let's see. Artist Fleetwood, Jody on the side with TLC, Pandora's Box, Arno Stew, Nicole's Needlework, Tammy Vickery, David, thank you so much. Bradley Garcia, William Claybrook, Zachary Keenan, happy anniversary, Stacy again, John Alley, Care Bear William, Morticia, Michelle Corley, Melita D. Klauser, let's see, Ariel Egan, and David with gifting memberships. You guys are all beautiful pumpkin spice babies, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to smash that like on your way out and comment below. Who do you want to see go in the double eviction? What is your ideal double eviction? Leave a comment so I can go back and read through and heart them or tell you why you're wrong. Okay, you guys are great. Thanks again. Always remember to enjoy yourself. It's later than you think. Bye.
If you like what you see.